welcome back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Brandon, my friend, welcome. Happy Saturday. So, guys, as you guys know, tonight we have the B Scrap Razz. Okay, that's number one. That is obviously at the end of the show. Obviously, we got an announcement. We got a release or a couple of releases, I believe. And then, obviously, as always, we have some drama. Okay, we got some faulty product. We got some faulty third-party product complaint. So, Brandon, what's going on? Any news on your end?
Nothing new and exciting, man. Just tearing down figures and getting them up. And we went ahead and we tore apart Darth Maul, Phantom Menace. So that was cool. We got a few of those in stock.
Which one? DX what? DX what?
16s, the 17. That speeder never lasts. Anytime I get them in, they're out the door. But we've got heads, we've got clothing. That clothing is great, man. Good quality stuff there.
Nice. All right, guys. So let's say hello to you guys. There's 14 of you guys, and please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. We have a new name here, V7 Edit. Hello, welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here.
I'm doing.
Welcome. We got Bo.
How you doing?
Says good evening, Sideshow. It's like, we're good evening, Sideshow scammers. We're gonna be stole my artisan. What do you mean? What happened? What artisan? What's going on? Explain. We got Rob in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
Guys, so just so you know, I was scheduled for 8:45. The reason why I had to push it is because this garlic on screen right now, I'm trying to set up in the back, okay, backstage, and he's like, I knew it. You're late. Blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to set up. Relax. I know you try to get your membership's worth. I get it. Okay, I get it, but I have to set up so you can get your money's worth. You garlic retired peasant.
We're using a different reword there.
Let's see who else we got in the house tonight. We got Peasant Brad. How are you, my friend?
Hello.
Welcome. We got Ryan's back finally in the house.
Hello.
Welcome. Long time. Let's see. We got Nefty in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
We got Big Dog in the house.
I'm doing.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else is in the house. Oh my God, Michael already getting it started on a Saturday night. Thank you, my friend. Says, what up, collectors? Let's get this bit started off right. That is correct. No better stream to be a part of Saturday night. See? Do you see this, guys? Do you see this, guys?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else we got. We got Luch.
Hello.
What up, my third-party 1/6 collectors? And remember, don't forget this guy. Guys, this guy, okay, this sicko on screen right now, he posted, okay, this third-party cami that just came out. I don't know what brand it was. It's not Super Duck, okay, which is usually what he buys. But anyway, he just got this cami, okay, and he's ecstatic that he doesn't have to body swap this thing because it's already silicone. Unbelievable. Guys, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Please, guys, don't be that guy. Okay? We got Derek in the house. Welcome.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. Dog Savage 17. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. First time here.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big Dog says, "Do you guys get Winter Soldier?" Oh, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into it. Don't get the show started, Big Dog. Wait, hold on, hold on. Cassandra, welcome.
I'm doing.
How you feeling, Cassandra? I don't even ask Peasant Brad because I know it was his fault, but how do you feel? We got Jose in the house.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I'm so sad. I could secure tickets to the Bad Bunny concert in Puerto Rico. What? Wait, what are you talking about? I am so sad. I could secure tickets to the Bad. I don't understand. What do you mean? Why are you so sad about it? Isn't that a good thing? I don't get it. I am so sad. I could not. Oh, I could not secure. Gotcha. That's why I was like, I don't get it. Oh no. So what are you gonna do now? Be straight? We got Frank here. My friend, thank you for
doing.
Brendan, what happened? You okay? You
With
okay?
the zingers.
You okay? Rob says, if you stream at 45, you set up 8:30. You he said you trading peasant. Unbelievable. Here, this is for you. Hold on. I'll find you a good one.
Having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Oh my god. Let's see. Finally took 800 Motrin last night so I could get up. Oh my god. Well, like I said, heating pad. I told you, Brad, ice bucket, ice bath for you, heating pad. Big Bro says we got more garlic than a pizzeria. All right, guys, we got the 19 of you guys here. Please hit that like button. And like I said, we're gonna get started first and foremost with this guy. So, first and foremost, Brandon, I don't know what you did about the situation, but exactly what Big Dog said. Did anybody have a problem not getting it? Did anybody not get it who wanted it? Did anybody not want it? Did anybody who wanted it got it?
Not want to get it.
My situation was this. I get it. And you guys know, right? The whole point of this conversation right now is going to be about the queue, right? You guys know I don't care about the queue. You guys know that it's either the queue or have the website crash. My problem right now is that we're getting the queue and the garbage is still crashing. That is retarded. And that bothers me. I don't care if the website works out, works perfectly fine. Like I said, that is the only option we have right now when it comes to ordering from Sideshow, right? Which is what? People hate it. Understandably so. I get it. You don't have to like the queue, but it's either the queue or the website crashes. So that's why I'm okay with the queue, because I'd rather get it or not get it than get frustrated at the fact that the website crashed and now we're left in limbo and we don't know what the hell's going to happen. So that's why I don't mind the queue. But if the queue doesn't work, what is the point of the queue? That's my problem right now. That is retarded. It's stupid. Might as well just forget the queue then. Just let the website crash because it's doing it anyway. I got in. My number was something like 20. I want to give you the exact number, and I'm going to tell you guys what the hell happened. Where is? I want to tell you the exact number in a second, because there was no way that I should have missed out on it. So my number was 2506. My number was 2506. Okay. Remember
and how
that
many were there
there were
available?
2,000 with the shield and 1,000 without the shield. So I was getting one regardless. So I wasn't worried about it, right? I wasn't like, oh my God, it's 2506. I'm not. No, that was my number. I said I will get, even if I don't get one with the shield, which is what the one I wanted, obviously. I was like, guess what? I'll get it anyway. If I have to get a shield after the fact, that's not a big deal. But at least I will get it because there's at least 3,000 and my number is 25 and change. Plus, not everybody, not the first 2,000 people are going to go for that version anyway because it happened last time and the time before, so they don't always just sell out immediately. So I was happy as hell that I was going to be able to get one. I get into the queue, boom, no problem. All right, I'm down my number, 5 minutes left, 50% gone. Then it gets down to 1 minute left, 70% gone. I was like, oh, I'm good. I get in. I couldn't even put it in my cart. That's how ridiculous that is. No, it's the worst, man. It is the most frustrating, the most deflating feeling in the world.
Sure is.
Because you're all excited about this figure that you know it's already limited as is, right? I had already seen that, Jeremy, shout out to Jeremy Costa, was already at 525 with it. I was like, I am not paying 525 for this thing. That would have been my last resort anyway, but I didn't want to do that. So that's my issue with this whole situation now. If the queue doesn't work, then what is the point of the queue? What is the point? If it's going to crash with the queue anyway, just don't even bother with the queue. And then whoever gets it, gets it. And then whenever the website comes back up, it comes back up. Same thing anyway. So what's the difference? The most annoying thing in the world. Guys, there's 28 of you guys in. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Fabs, did you secure a copy of the Artisan Winter Soldier? So I did, right? I did. I got it with the shield, right? I didn't get it from Sideshow, right? Somebody got it for me from Sideshow because they didn't want it. But I couldn't get it. And when I should have gotten it myself. But because the thing was crashing, I couldn't get shit. And like I said, I couldn't even put it in the cart. And usually when that happens, like what usually happens to me, it goes in the cart, you try to check out. Once you go check out, boom, back to the beginning. Like you didn't do any of it, right? So that's happened. And that happens multiple times. In the cart, check out, blah, blah, blah. You go hit, order, place order, right back to the beginning. That didn't even happen. As soon as it went to my turn, I went to hit at the cart. It didn't even happen. It kept freezing. It wasn't even loading up properly. And then it crashed. Usually when that happens, within the first minute, I'm like, I'm not even going to bother. This is bullshit. It's done. With this figure specifically, I was there for a good 15, 20 minutes, still trying like an idiot.
Did you want it that bad?
Well, because I knew I could. That's why I kept trying. Because my 2506 number tells me you're going to get one. Right? Whether it's the shield or without the shield, your number allows you to get one. So when it's your turn, you know you're going to get one and you can't even put it in the cart. That's a problem. So that's why I was upset. And that's why I'm still upset. It's annoying. It's annoying, right? I didn't get, the first one was Anakin. I didn't get Anakin on the queue at all. I went, my number was like 3,000 and it was something like whatever it was, 1,200 or 1,500 or whatever it was. But my number was like double the amount. So I didn't get it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If I didn't get lucky enough to get it, I didn't get it. Cool. But if I'm supposed to get one and the website crashes, how is that my fault? That's what I'm upset about. That's what is annoying, right? That's what shouldn't be happening. Right? That's a problem. And what bothers me is that I don't mind the queue. I don't care because it's either, again, crash the website or queue. But if the queue is crashing the website, what is the point of the queue? You know, that's my issue. But yes, I got it. I was able to get it. I got it through somebody else with the shield. So yes, I got it. But I didn't get it myself. Absolutely not. Because of what I just said. Stupid ass website. I do, but Brad used it too. Brad, do not dirty her heating pad with your
Brad.
dirty garlic smelling skin. Okay. Michael says Brandon Lawrence has said the lightsaber blades on the Clone Wars mold kind of suck. Any suggestion for replacement? They aren't red enough. Oh, don't even bother with that stuff. If you could go crazy with this with the lightsabers. They have CCFLs, right, that are super bright, but they'll melt your house down. They have LEDs, which are the best way to go now. Those are the best. You know, they don't get hot. They're very bright, and they last you forever. So if you could find somebody to make you LED ones, that's your best bet. William, shout out to William. He was able to get some custom LEDs made. You know, Chris in the chat, in our group chat, he makes CCFLs also. So it just depends on what you want to go with. Like I said, I don't think anybody recommends CCFLs at this point now that they got the LEDs ones. But the CCFLs were, you know, the go-to at one point because there was nothing else. So it comes down to what you like, what you're okay with. If you're okay with the CCFLs, you know, getting super hot around your stuff, then, you know, go with that because that's the best brightness. And like I said, the LEDs now is the new thing. You don't have to worry about burning your house down, and they don't get hot because an LED never gets hot, you know? So look into maybe who may I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later, and I'll ask William for you to see where you could order a good one. Guys, there's 31 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Fabs didn't get one. You're right. I didn't get one. Absolutely not. And that's so annoying. You know, 400 in the queue, crashed at checkout and missed out. That's what I'm saying. Bob was number 400. Imagine that, how painful that is. I was 25 and change, and I was still meant to get one. He was 400, and he wasn't able to get one. Can you imagine? I would have lost it. I would have lost my mind if I was 400 and wasn't able to get it. That's what's frustrating. You know, they came up with this queue system to avoid the crashing. Cool. But your queue system is crashing now. We have a problem. You know, and let me tell you something. My conspiracy theorist head, okay, this is just me. I'm not saying this is happening. Okay, I'm not saying this on purpose. No, I have to make it very clear because I don't want garlics to go around in the community talking shit. So let me be very clear. I don't think this is happening. But, okay, what if, okay, what if Sideshow's doing that on purpose to be able to justify pushing out more numbers without anybody's knowledge? Meaning, and this is where I'm coming up with this. When the Iron Patriot was up for pre-order, let me remove this comment. When the Iron Patriot was up for pre-order, again, I was supposed to get one. For whatever reason, I couldn't get in. Whatever, I didn't get one. I got one again through somebody else anyway, which is sitting right here. Still haven't opened it. So I wasn't worried about it because I knew I had one secured already, but I was like, yo, what the hell? So that's why I didn't make a big deal about it because I already had one. The next day, or maybe 2 days later, and I told Nathan this, shout out to Nathan, I get an email from Sideshow saying, we noticed that you were trying to order, you know, the Iron Patriot, blah, blah, blah. we were able to get more copies. If you'd like to order, add the credit card information and the address that you want to mail it to, and that was it. I was like, hell yeah. So it told me when it was my turn to order that it was sold out, that it was gone. And then Sideshow emailed me saying that they found more if I wanted to keep my order. So what does that tell me? If they told us that Iron Patriot was limited to, I don't remember the number, but let's just say 2,000, okay? So Sideshow says, limited number, 2,000. It tells me when it's my turn to order, sold out. And then they message you and say, hey, we found more. What does that tell you just from logic? Brandon?
Yeah, I don't like that.
There's no 3,000. There is no 2,000. And we always talk about it. We always speculate on it. And the reason why they can get away with it is because of the fact that they'll never be numbered. So we will never know. And like we always talk about also, they have to make a certain amount extra for replacements, for backups, for whatever. Anytime that there is a damaged figure that anybody gets from Sideshow, what do? To replace that figure, obviously they know that they have a certain amount of figures in stock to sell. That's why sometimes they'll tell you what, we can't give you a replacement. We could only give you, some money back or your full deposit, because that's when they know that they don't have enough to give you a full replacement or to give you, whatever it is that you need. So they'll tell you, here's a partial refund, or you can return it for a full refund. Those are the only two options sometimes, right? So when would we ever know that they're limited? Never. So they have to make a certain amount for what? For when Sideshow says, all right, Hot Toys, listen, we have to replace 30 pieces. Hot Toys, I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming the easier thing to do is just give them a credit. All right, Sideshow, we're going to give you a credit for 30 pieces. But when it comes to now, as Sideshow, we don't have enough pieces for the rest of the customers who pre-ordered. Now we have a problem. So what happens? Hot Toys has to now send Sideshow extra pieces to cover their pre-orders and possibly even more returns as well. So that's why it'll never be what they say it is. It just can't, because just from replacements, they have to make more than the given amount. So it does make sense. And again, the reason why they'll never number these things is because this is the only way they could get away with doing that. Because how would we ever know? We will never know how many pieces are out there. And that's how they like it. Another thing, if you're noticing, they've been doing big numbers for these figures too. They started in the beginning with 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. Yeah, I know some are 3,000. I know some are 4,000. But they started with low numbers, 1,200, to make it more exciting. Oh, man, that's only, if you pay attention, they keep increasing. It's always more than 1,500. Why? More pre-orders, more money in their pocket. And for all we know, those 4,000s could be the standard, your standard number of release that they do for any given figure. And we're sitting there paying extra because it's limited because they said so.
Limited, yep.
Huge possibility. We don't know. And that's the thing. We'll never know. And that's how they could get away with all this stuff. Guys, there's 42 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. Let me say hello to everybody who just came in. I was unable to secure one through Sideshow, so I went to Jeremy Casa, purchased. Yes, he's very good. Also, shout out to Jeremy again. Big Dog says, do you think some bots are resellers scooped up a few? I don't think so. I don't know if people really bother with bots for Sideshow. I don't think it's that type of, you know what I mean? Like I understand eBay, right? eBay's a completely different thing. I don't think for
Sure.
Sideshow, I don't think people are bothering for that stuff, with that stuff for Sideshow. I doubt it. Anything's possible, but I don't think so. Gio, my friend, welcome. Happy Saturday. Chris, my friend, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Let me see who else is in the house. Cassandra says, any word on Joker J? No, not from me. Nothing at all. Giovin says, welcome to why I don't bother even trying. Let me tell you something. If you want the figure, you're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. You have to try. If you don't try, you're never gonna get it. If you don't try, you're not gonna get it. At least if you try, you had a chance, right? I always try. No matter what, I always try. And then obviously, thank God, I'm able to get it, through other people, either way. But I always try, Brandon, what about you? How do you do with the queues? How do you like the queues? Do you even bother with the queues? Have you tried getting into a queue?
I keep getting screwed on queues, man. I got a purge trooper, so that was pretty cool. But just every time I've gotten into queue for a limited release like this, it never goes well. I can be a low number and the website, just like what you went through, the website will crash, it'll have issues. I can get a high number and wait, and then I get to like I'm the first guy, like the last one sells out right before me. So it's a pretty frustrating experience. I don't really assign a whole lot.
The story of being a garlic. We got Buck says, man, that queue system is crap. It's not crap. That's not the problem. Because when it works, it's fine. But now that it's crashing, it's 100% crap. Because it's crashing. But when it's fine, it's fine. Not getting the figure is fine with me. I don't mind. Obviously, it's not meant for everybody. That's why it's limited. Right, so not everybody's going to get it. I haven't gotten a bunch of them as it is. That doesn't bother me, right? That doesn't bother me because that's the whole point. You're not meant to get, it's not meant for everybody to get one. So I understand that. And when I don't get it, I'm bummed out, but it's okay because that's what it is. But again, my issue is I'm supposed to get one and your garbage website doesn't let me. That's my problem. That's what.
What really upset me though was the very first one that we did was for the Artisan Anakin, and that was kind of ridiculous because they didn't tell you that they were going to run a second lottery. They told everybody, okay, you're going to queue up, everybody gets, and then there's going to be a lottery. As soon as the line opens, it's going to randomize where you go in the placement. And so it's like, okay, we were expecting that, but then right before, so they do that, and then there was like another 40 minutes before the queue started, and then they ran a second lottery where we got a second number. And the second time around, like the first time, I think I was like 800 and 900. It's like, yes, I was celebrating. I was excited. I was in line for 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours I was in line.
It refreshed itself and it changed everybody's number. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I wound up at like 7,000, and I just, I'm like,
Yeah, no, I didn't even remember.
If you're that far back. If you're that far back, they should just hit you with an error screen that says, nope, you're not getting one. Sorry. Don't even show me the number, man. I don't
better luck next time, it should say.
Better luck next time. Your number's so high, we're not even going to show you what it is.
It should just say peasant on it.
You garlic eating bastard, you get nothing.
We got another super chat from Michael. Thank you, my friends. In Sideshow ads say avoid the hassle of eBay. Oh my God. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
It just make it make sense. You know what I mean?
It's just so stupid. It's so stupid.
It's pretty frustrating.
Steve A, welcome. Happy Saturday, my friend.
Hello.
He says, are you ever going to sell off your figures? Why, you want to buy? If you're buying right now, I'll sell them to you right now. How much you got? Imagine. Am I ever? Yes. Soon? Absolutely not. No time soon. Ever? Yes. Chris, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. We got Mad Planet in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let me see who else is Big Dog says Sideshow never sent me a notification when the queue
I
went
heard
live.
that. I heard a lot of that. A lot of people said that.
Yeah,
They
no,
never got
people.
notifications.
I always get the text, right? So I never had a problem with that. So you got to make sure your RSVP. That's the problem. If you don't RSVP, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that notification. Also, what was I going to say? Also, apparently, Jack Sparrow shipping. I never got my notification. Mine, they took all my money, all of it. Not even like, just some. They took all of it, tax and shipping, and I didn't even get an email saying, "Hey, we shipped your stuff." So a bunch of you guys are getting it in the mail. So, but I'm not. So enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't get either Winter Soldier because I wasn't able to get. Yeah, see, it's crazy. It's stupid. So stupid. Albert, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Let's see who makes.
Albert didn't get on the raffle this month. What's up
I
with
will.
that, Albert?
I will find out for you guys. And I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you, Big Dog. Well, I'll tell you guys on the next stream, and then obviously I'll tell Michael in the private chat. Gilbert, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. I was very fortunate to acquire with the. Yeah, I'm telling you. You appreciate it when you get it. You're like, hell yeah. When you don't get it, you're like, this sucks. that's why you can't be like that. You can't be like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't hate. Like I said, I don't hate the queue because that's what it is, right? And I don't even hate it not getting the figure. But when I'm supposed to get it and I don't because that thing crashes, that's what kills me.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't happen. Maybe Sasha don't like Garlic Gang community. That could be it. They banned me from everything. They banned me from their soul. Blinken, my friend, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
I had 2 browsers open in my phone. The browsers each had 4,000 cube, but my phone got 76. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Wow.
76. Did you get me one, you peasant? Joe, my
You
friend, welcome.
Hello.
What's going on? Guys, this Garlic just got himself a brand new John Wick 2 figure, like a real Garlic. Unbelievable. No trades, though. No trades. So don't ask Brandon. Imagine. Carlos, my friend, welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, welcome. Jose says, so far, the only figure I haven't been able to secure is Anakin. Hopefully, Toys for Kiddos or some others. So, like I said, I told you guys my story with that. The moment that Toys for Kiddos has it, right? He has to get me too. If anybody else wants another one, let me know. Because I don't know, Jose, if you know how they work, but the moment anything's up, if you're not first in line to get that, somebody else will take it, and it'll take them like 2-3 days, depending on the figure to get it back. So I already have mine locked in, obviously off the site, because I'm not dealing with that. So if you want to be locked in, you let me know. I'll give you the price for, whatever he's going to be charging for them. And then we'll order them right then and there. Remember, we don't pre-order with him. So there's no money to be given ahead of time. It's just whenever they're ready to ship, have that money ready and he'll ship immediately. And they'll be here, between like 7 and 12 days. Sean, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Just says, what's up, Brandon? Do you still collect? This guy. Wait, let me respond. Let me respond for you. Let me respond for you. Hold on. Let me respond for you.
I don't think so.
I saw Joe's pictures. He posted pictures in the Evolution group about his trip to the InArt convention.
Oh, well, we're gonna get into that at the end of the stream, of course, because Joe, guys, I'm gonna do a poll maybe later where you think Joe should end up. Let's see. Can you imagine?
Where he should end up.
Ernesto, my friend, welcome. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let me see. Talia, welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Carlos says, "Oh, let's hit that for you to the only guys. Yes, hit that like button. You garlics. Thank you guys for being here as well." Michael says, "Terminator 2 battle damage and the skeleton was limited release 500. The base is stamped with a number." Ooh.
See, that's how it needs to be done.
Ooh. Wait, which one are you talking about? Terminator 2 battle damage T800 endoskeleton was a limited. I don't remember which one that was. Send me a picture, Michael, privately. I want to know what you're talking about. We got Jerry in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Let's see who else is in the house. Joseph, what's up, Michael? Red, welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here.
Not missed the Scrapple drawing yet. It'll happen closer to the end of the show.
Yeah, no, not
There's
yet.
Still tickets, by the way, Fabs. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's still
No,
tickets. There's like 10 or so.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked you in the beginning if you had any news. You said no, we're good. So I said, okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, we've still got 10 tickets available. Ask in the chat. In fact, you know what? I'll just drop a link on the chat right now.
Yes,
We'll
perfect.
See if that
Beautiful.
that way we can get some get you last second chance to get in.
Sean says the rumor going around is that some people ordered both the special edition and regular Winter Soldier Sideshow. I hate Sideshow's cute. I did see that that somebody got both versions, one of each. I don't know how that's allowed because if you go order, it says one per person. We'll limit one per person. So I don't know how they do that. I'm pretty sure that one will get canceled at some point because again, you're not supposed to. If you're able to do it, that's another story. But you're not supposed to be able to do that. Michael got his Modoc Mike, who's coming in later. He got his account canceled trying to order 2 limited figures from 2 accounts. Okay, one got deleted completely for trying to do that. So doing it with one account, that doesn't make sense. But I did see it, Sean. So I don't know what's going on.
Use a VPN.
I only managed to snag 2 artisan figures literally all other times because site breaks even though I was loaded. Yep, it sucks. That's what sucks. The fact that it crashes.
Yep.
Ash, my friend, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Jim says, I'm also a peasant. I don't have connection. I don't have connection. What are you talking about? What connections? Oh my God, this guy. 3 times devices, 9 browsers. My God, can you imagine? Lou, my friend, welcome.
I'm doing.
Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Jim says, that's what I have a problem with. Issues with the site make a whole different. Yep. Correct. That's what's annoying. Fab, it was a piece of cake. This guy's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I only managed to score artists and dudes striker with the ladies. That's only been what, 2? Scarlet Witch and Black Widow. So you missed out on both. Let's get faster. 8K. Yes, guys, hit that like button, please. Thank you, my friend. Yes, I'm almost at 8K, guys. Thank you guys for never hitting the like button, you garlics. Doug Savage says, hey, Fabs, what's your prediction for next artist in the next? Oh, I can't tell you that. That doesn't work like that, my friend. That's only like if I have an idea of like a figure, right? Like, for example, when they teased the Winter Soldier, right? They didn't show you that it was going to be artisan. But from what happened already, right? We never got an artisan. They're updating the bodies. So I could tell you that it was going to be a 2.0 size. The fact that the Bucky previous to it, right? Not the Bucky, the Captain America, the Steve Rogers from the Winter Soldier movie that they just announced that they didn't really look like Steve Rogers. That figure is going to be a 2.0. So I knew it was going to get updated. You know, obviously the artisan was a no-brainer because it's just what's happening now, especially a figure like this with the long hair. So that's why I said it's a no-brainer with the artisan. But I can't tell you, oh, yeah, the next figure that's artisan is, you know, Chewbacca's nutsack. Like, I can't, you know, I'll never be able to tell you that because it doesn't work like that, you know. I wish I could. I wish I could. Blinken says, did you see the cosplay? We're getting into it. Guys, I'm trying to say hello to you guys. And you guys are getting ahead of the show. Let me say hello to you guys. We got a show, guys. We got a show. Okay. Hey Brandon, I got some free passes to the Inner Comic Con coming up. I would like to invite you.
I ain't going to that one, man.
It'll be fun.
Not my style.
All right. So, like I said, we have to go over that real quickly. Now we got to go over the we're going to go over the announcement real quickly because I know that not many people care for this, but it's still a hot toy, so we're going to go over it. So I can tell you this. I have no idea what the hell this is, and this figure is gorgeous, okay? I know nothing about it. I don't know if the name is V or 6, okay? That's how much I don't know about this. And this figure is beautiful. These arms remind me of the Deadpool arm that big hand that comes with the armored Deadpool, right? I love the hair on her. I love the body on her. I love the muscle tone on that arm. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks like it's silicone as well. The figure is very, very sexy. Again, I have no idea what this is. I like this figure way better than this one, even though, like I told you guys, this is very nice looking too. But this is gorgeous. This is very sexy. Everything about the figure is very different. Brandon.
I think this is League of Legends, isn't it?
I think it is.
What property is this?
I think no, this is Arcane. League of Legends.
Oh,
Arcane.
Oh, that's probably why it says Arcane at the bottom of the screen, huh?
Yeah,
hey,
no, but it says League of Legends too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, like that, like I love special effects. Like especially we were talking about this at the last show where they did Palpatine with the lightning actually coming out of the hands, coming out of the fingers. So I think like I love special effects. I love the new Anakin, how it's going to have the lightsaber attachments that show the blaster bolts being deflected. Yes. So I think that's kind of cool when they have accessories like that. That's pretty neat. I mean, I don't play League of Legends. I'm not into that kind of gig. But I'm also not a huge fan of steampunk. Like this has a very steampunk feel to it. But I mean, it's a good looking fig. I think it's going to come out. It's going to be quality.
Yeah, no, it looks great. The effects also, they make the figure pop that much more. Look at that. It looks like in here in the picture, it looks like it lights up. They don't light up at all, so don't get all excited. Because here, look, it is just very, very dull, very, very, just very plain. But even so, with the effects on the arms, looks beautiful. Look at that. Super sexy.
Pretty neat.
Super awesome. Look at that. That smash punch effect. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So the figure, again, I would never get this. It's a beautiful figure, but look at that. Hex Tech gauntlets with attachable effects. That is sexy. That is beautiful.
Pretty neat.
You know how good this figure looks in these pictures? These are probably the best pictures I've seen for a Hot Toys figure that I will never get. No, I'm telling you, the pictures are gorgeous. The coloring, the background color on it, it makes the hair pop. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What would you rate this, Brandon, 1 to 10?
I give it like a 7, maybe a 6. It's nobody that I know. It's nobody that I recognize. I mean, yeah, the tattoos look great on it. I like the bandages. It looks like silicone in the shoulders, like you were saying. So 100%. Neat figure, but I don't think it's super special. Like there's one thing that I tend to really look for in head sculpt is to feel like the figure is looking back at me. If it feels like, it's got a soul or it has something to say, then I'm really, really about it. But I just don't get that impression. I don't know if this is because it's so unrealistic or whatnot, but I just don't get that feeling from here.
Well, it's supposed to be a cartoon. It's supposed to be a cartoon. That's why.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're not going to get that real life-like look, that you would get for like a...
Yeah, like the Balin Skull fig, man. The head sculpt on that one it's obscene how good that head sculpt is.
Correct. Well, I still think a 6 is kind of low, but that's your score. I
mean, it's not trash. Anything below a 5, I would say, is terrible. So, I mean, okay, we'll do a 6.5. 6.5 to make the Fabs happy.
This thing is a 10, okay? And I'm not even getting it. This show was fire. See, a lot of people like this show. See, I need this figure. Guys, if you have the figure and you're looking to get rid of the figure, please give it to this guy, because what he's going to do is he's going to grab a Fison body, he's going to cut it in half, he's going to use the bottom half of a hot toy, glue it, right? Then he's going to find somebody to make him a custom head sculpt, put it all together, put a fancy jacket on it, and say, guys, look what I made. And it's going to look better than a Hot Toys figure, like always, but he won't ship it to me. Giovan says, I wish they did her more punk outfit instead of this one, but still going to pick her up. Yeah, no, she looks great. It looks great. There's nothing, just because I don't know what it is doesn't mean I'm going to hate on the figure at all. It looks ugly. It looks bad. Absolutely not. It looks gorgeous. This is Netflix. Arcane's one of the best animations show in a while. I got Jinx paid off. I need V to pair with it. There you go. See, they're buying, guys. Collectors collect, just like I tell you guys. You know, when you want to collect, believe me when I tell you, you're going to collect. When you're not trying to collect, you're going to find every excuse not to buy anything. It's that simple. Then, oh, I don't like it. Then it's ugly. Then it's this. Then it's that. Just say you're broke as a joke and you don't want to buy it. That's it. It's very simple. The problem is people like to pretend, right? People like to keep up with the Joneses. People like to, and then that's what happens. What do you end up doing? Oh, I got to be on top of everything. I got to sell my personal stuff so I could keep up. And that is, again, everybody's different. Everybody does whatever the hell is convenient for them and works for them. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's why you'll never have a collection, because you're always selling your own stuff to buy the new stuff. And it just, you know what I mean? What's the point of that? Matt Pine says, this figure's really good. Absolutely. The figure got a major self-aura. It's so dynamic. Absolutely. The figure's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Giving it an A, it's a great figure, but also 0. That's 0.0. This is from Michael. You ready? Where are you, Michael?
0.0.
You garlic, Albert. Fez turning into Mike more and more. I am absolutely not. What are you talking about? Mike is Mr. No, okay? That's his nickname, Mr. No. I would try to get Haley's to sign. Oh, can you imagine? That would be sick. Again, I don't know who she is, but
That'd
just
be pretty cool.
Absolutely. Just having that on your what do you call it? On the box, if you know who she is and stuff. Beautiful.
One of my favorite pieces is the backdrop for the Armorer, signed by Emily Swallow. I didn't have her sign it. I bought it secondhand, but like I love that, like getting the art box signed or having, getting the base signed. I think that's pretty cool.
Michael, welcome.
What's up?
Happy Saturday. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Mike's like, what do you want?
He's like, what am I doing here? Let's see.
Dude, everyone's sick. I was supposed to be away this weekend. I was supposed to go to that art convention or con or whatever this weekend in Orlando.
Oh, in our con?
Yeah, it was called OAX. And I missed it last year. I was pissed. I booked the hotel room and the whole 9. And then I said, you know what? I feel guilty leaving everyone home. And then everyone got sick, even the wife.
Oh no! Wait. So what happened this year?
That's what happened.
Everyone's sick. Everybody's sick. Got you.
Everyone's sick.
Oh man! You should have given me the tickets. I would have went.
So I'm changing diapers like crazy. I'm making everyone. I'm doing everything now. You know what I mean? Because
he's like, oh man. I would try to get it. Oh, he did. I said that already. Terminator V character animated so video game. But garlic is expensive these days. This guy. Oh my god. Axel, my friend, look at you. Where have you been? Unbelievable. Welcome, my friend.
How about them Bills? One more, baby.
Oh no.
I have to go to Buffalo. If we win it, I'm gonna have to go.
Oh wait, who's playing? What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
I'm from there. I'm from Buffalo.
No. I'm saying, but what's going on with the team?
Holy shit.
We shouldn't tell him now.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Fine.
It's not important.
The only football I know you talk about is soccer. I know.
The only football you talk about. We got Oscar with the super chat, my friend. He says, "Have you garlic? Where's gas?" Here we go. And it begins, guys. 2025 Gambit.
I mean, hey,
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
you
What were you
did kind of
saying, Brandon?
promise us. You promised Gambit. You said, "I
No,
promise you, we're gonna get Gambit. We're gonna get Blade. We're gonna get Elektra." and-
he's absolutely.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you,
No,
bro.
you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And like I said, like I told you last year, it's coming. It's coming soon. Let's see. It's the World Series. There you go. Oh wow, I didn't even know it was there already. The Figure Alchemist, my friend. Welcome. Look at you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome, my friend. Happy Saturday. All right, Michael. So real quick, we just finished this, but tell us how you feel about this. Do you like the way it looks? Do you care for it?
You just finished it. Let's go.
That's how Mike feels.
Real quick, 1 to 10.
I missed this segment. It sucks. We'll talk about it next time.
Wait, 1 to 10, quick, just from this. 1 to 10.
Don't right now. No, I know nothing about this. This
Just-
looks like a
just-
liberal.
Just look. Just from the look of it. 1 to 10.
No.
He's like, no, nothing.
Zero it out.
Oh my god.
0.0.
Unbelievable. Let me see. You tell him, this guy. Unbelievable. All right. The guy who just joined stream, does he collect?
Yeah, not gay stuff.
That's kind of funny. We're gonna
Oh
go
my
back to that
god.
later.
Unbelievable. All right, guys, so let's get back to it. So we have a release. Kind of, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I like it. I can't wait for it. Mine. I got the notification that it's shipping soon. So we got this beautiful Batgirl, right? Color
I like that
matching.
one.
The whole point of the color matching is why, Michael? The purple?
The purple
Right.
from
Why?
66.
No, well, I was trying to let you say it, but yeah. So they're going with these 1966 look of the, or at least color scheme of the Batgirl from back then. We got this already from Arkham in black. The original Batgirl was in black, obviously. So this is just a repaint. Like we got the gold, the black and gold, the Arkham Batman as well. That one shipped for me last week, so it's on its way. I can't wait for that huge thing. So let's go with you, Brandon. How do you feel about this? I don't know if you know this line at all, but how do you feel, if you do know the line, how do you feel about the line and how do you feel about the figure?
You know, I'm not all that familiar with the line. It looks like she's really modernized. Like her armor actually looks like armor instead of a suit. So
Well,
I'm guessing this is what from the game, and it's just
correct.
colored to look like 66,
PS4, PS5, Arkham Batman.
Got it. Well, I'll tell you, man, if they did a Batman and a Robin from 66 in this style, like this updated modern style, I would be all over that. I mean, 66 kind of holds a soft spot. Funny enough, 66 is on my media server here at the house. I love 66. The movie, all of it. Even the movie was phenomenal.
So
and
you purchased
that was my first introduction to Batman, though. Like that's how I knew Batman in the beginning. So, you know, Adam West, all of it. I think it would be super, super cool to have all the main characters, but done in this updated modern style.
Adam West, Burt Ward.
Yeah, Burt Ward.
So, question for you. So, do you own any of these figures at all, or the Arkham line at all?
No, none of the Arkham stuff.
What about?
Like, I try to keep it to Star Wars, man, but I still kind of every once in a while I step out of my zone.
So you're a big fan of the 66 line, but you haven't bought any like Mars toys or nothing?
Nah, nothing like that. I did think about it though. When I saw that, when I saw the Cesar Romero Joker, I was like, okay, if I could just lock down Batman, Robin, and Joker, I'll be happy. And then I was looking in the mirror, had to have a coming to Jesus moment. It was like, you know, you're not going to stop there.
Yeah, no, that's what happens. It's like once you get started, it's like, well, I need this now, I need that now.
Yep, that's how they get you, man.
Yep, and then you're stuck. I have the original black and gold version. Yeah, that's a beautiful figure too. Beautiful figure. Her suit is gorgeous. I honestly thought this Batgirl was out already. Yeah, so did I for whatever reason. But no, she's not.
Ash says it came out. Yeah, look at that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, she just came out. Hello, fellow jazzers. Where's Nefty? This guy. Nefty's in the chat. He said hello earlier. Am I missing something? Didn't this come out? Yeah, I thought it was out already too, but I guess not. So maybe we're all messed up. Charlie, my friend, welcome. Hello. He finally dropped. Yep. Caleb, my friend, welcome. Happy Saturday.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
He said, can someone loan me some money so I can start to collect? This guy. Can you imagine? Michael, so obviously I'm going to assume you own some of this line.
Of course. I'm a collector.
So, so now, how do you feel about the fact that this is that 1966 Batgirl paint scheme? Do you care about that? Are you excited for this at all? Do you care about the figure at all or no?
No, it's not needed. It looks cool. It's not needed. The black and gold one is cool. It's enough. Like I have a that Batgirl in my display with my Jazz Inc. Batmobile. And honestly, I just thought to myself, like, if she was in that display, if this figure was in that display, she would stand out like a Christmas tree. It would be this bright purple and yellow.
Oh, the purple, you mean? Yeah.
Anomaly.
I
Yeah,
get
it wouldn't
that.
work. It wouldn't work.
I get that. That's what I was saying. Like, if there was a Batman and a Robin that were themed the same way and styled the same way, I would be about it.
Yeah, everything's
But I
dark.
totally get what Mike's saying. It's like
Everything's
when you have a
black,
shelf and all
gold,
the fakes fit together. Yeah, that's high end.
The brightest thing that sticks out color wise is that Bruce Wayne in that blue suit, that suit piece suit he was in. You know what I mean? That that custom figure where he was in that blue vest and blue pants. It was all blue. But anyway, and the hair on this figure sucks.
Yep. It's dull hair. It's dull hair.
Sucks.
Oh, that's
it's definitely not wool. I can tell you that. It's definitely not wool.
It's garbage. You might as well cut it off. It's garbage.
We got Luis in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hello. Welcome. Ren, the creator, you garlic. Hello. Guys, there's 41 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. So Michael, 1 to 10, if you had to rate this.
1 to 10, I'll throw it. It's a color variant.
Right.
I'll give it a
repaint.
Yeah, I'll give it a solid 5.
Brandon.
Ooh, straight set 5. That let's see. The doll hair thing kind of turned me off from it, but I suppose I could live with that. I would give it a solid 8.
Yeah, I love.
An 8. I think if it came with a Barbara Gordon head sculpt and better hair, it would be like a 9, 9.5 for sure.
Right. The one thing about this
big man, I love it.
Well, the one thing that the main complaint about this body was this, right? The joints that you see all this exposed like this. And so, they could have updated this to make it better. Obviously, as I just mentioned, this is a straight repaint, reissue, right? They didn't change anything on it. The same exact material for the cape, the same exact, little buckle for the cape, same exact, little bat symbol, the same hair. Literally the same exact figure.
Have they ever structurally updated anything on a repaint, on a recolor? Never. It's always a straight
it's always the same figure.
Recolor. And never is it updated in any real way other than a paint scheme.
Correct. Yeah, they never. If it's a repaint, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Let me see. Ren says it's a good day. My Ren Blue Spider-Man Deluxe converted today. That is a great figure because of that head sculpt. That is the best Tom Holland head sculpt ever made right now.
And it's a good Spider-Man suit. It's a really nice,
right? The suit as well, right? But I love that head sculpt. You could put that head sculpt on any Spider-Man figure, and it looks beautiful. Every single one.
Yeah.
Big Dog says, "Is that exotic dance synthetic?" This guy, exotic dancer. All right, so again, this thing, like I said, I don't think this is going to be one of these figures that's going to sell out by any means, just like the black and gold Batman. I think these are, because they're just repaints and reissues pretty much. I don't know how bad people want them. Like I said, mine shipped already, so it's coming soon. This one hasn't shipped yet. So we'll see how this thing is in hand with the color, because I can tell you The color is what's going to hit you when you get it in hand, nothing else. If you already have this figure in black, the only thing that's going to make it look different is that color, and that's it, not the figure.
What's the first one selling for? Is the first one selling at or below retail?
I don't even know. Let me check real quickly.
I mean, go get the black. You know, I mean, the black and gold one I think is worth getting. Not that I wouldn't, if I had the choice between the two. And I would assume it's probably trading at below retail, right? Why wouldn't it be? Everything else is.
Here, nope, 145.99 used, 165. Nope, the new one is at 358 or best offer. 379. Yeah, she's doing nothing. 239 or best offer pre-owned.
Yeah,
she's not doing
stuff,
she's not doing nothing.
Give her 160, 170. That's where I'd want to be right now with her.
Right. Well, for that price, it's worth it, right? If you're planning on getting her now, it's worth it to get her for that price. For retail, it's not. Is it really worth retail? Not really. You know, obviously the exclusive deluxe, no, not the deluxe, the exclusive limited one, it's a different story. But the regular one, you know, it is what
what's
it
the
is.
Exclusive?
Brandon,
what's the exclusive company?
No, this one. This one's the exclusive. Like, you know, the limited exclusive.
No, I don't know. What do you mean?
It's the black one, right? The black one's a regular, and then this is a. Let me tell you what they call this.
Oh, I thought you meant like the Batgirl had a
special thing. No. No, it's just this is called an exclusive, like a limited exclusive or a sideshow. Here it is. Purple and gold exclusive. See.
You know, that's such bullshit. Don't fall into that. Exclusive 2000.
Well, no. So,
we were talking about that earlier, yeah.
Oh,
well, we were just talking about that, yeah. We literally. So tell us what you actually. That's a great point. So go ahead. So we already had this conversation. Tell us how you feel about that. Do you think it's real? Do you believe it? What do you think it's about?
Of course, I believe it. Like, do I believe they're selling 2,000 figures? Sure, they're definitely putting numbers on these things, but it's to get you. It's to drive on your FOMO, right? FOMO is what is the biggest seller of all these figures for the past decade. It's been FOMO, and companies realize that, and especially Sideshow with these pre-orders and, you know, get on it before you lose, the whole queue bullshit system. So it's all FOMO. It's all built around your FOMO, your fear of not getting it, your fear of missing out on a figure. Who gives a shit if you miss out?
Well, I can tell you. Well, I can tell you this. So I can tell you.
Believe me, you're not missing out on this figure. Look, there maybe are figures you can worry about. This ain't one of them.
Correct. So everything you said is 100% right. The thing is this: when it comes to the limited stuff, right? In the past, like you mentioned, you know, for the past decade, it was all FOMO. Remember that it was a different game, you know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, right? Every year you go backwards was less figures and less figures and less figures. Now it's every year is more figures, more figures. We go backwards, it's less figures, less figures. So if you go back long enough, there was not much. So when it comes to this limited stuff, with Hot Toys, right? It is not as real as when you have a company like Blitzway coming out with a product. If you pay attention, every single item coming out of Blitzway, take the pre-order, as soon as it ships, maybe it's around for a day or two, if that, and then it's gone. You can't find that on Big Bad Toy Store. You can't find that on Side. You can't find it anywhere. Okay? Anywhere. Every single, look at the Ghostbusters. Look at Jimi Hendrix. Look at what's his name? The other rock, Kurt Cobain. Right? So the FOMO with Hot Toys used to be the real FOMO. If we go backwards, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, that was the real FOMO. Now it's a different world. Blitzway, though, if you don't pre-order for Blitzway, good luck trying to get it after the fact without having to overpay. How does that work for them? I have no idea, but everything they make, as soon as it's gone, it's gone. That's it. You got to go on eBay and double and triple pay, which I'm not complaining about because what does that mean? Your figures hold value. They don't reissue stuff all the time or ever until now with the Ghostbusters that we don't even know still what's going on with them. You know?
They're going to do it. Every company has folded to the reissue. Every company. There hasn't been a company at this point that hasn't done it.
Guys, there's 44 of you guys. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. So the thing with the FOMO, the thing with the reissues and the repaints and all this stuff, I don't mind it. I don't mind it coming from Blitzway. Number one, they've never done it. The downside to this is the moment they do one, there'll be another reissue and another reissue and another reissue. That's what happens when they do it the first time. They've never done it before. They're going to do it now for the first time.
Not even the Ghostbuster? That Ghostbuster wasn't redone?
Never. They've never reissued anything. I think they did a vehicle. They put a quick second pre-order for the Ecto 1, if I remember correctly. And that was the closest thing they got to like a reissue, but they've never said, "Oh, you know, this is coming back out again."
Came out like 5 years later and said, "Okay, we're gonna redo."
What, the Ecto 1?
Release this.
Which one though?
No, I'm saying they haven't come out years later and done a reissue.
Never, never. Correct.
6 months
never.
later, they said, "Okay, we're gonna open pre-orders up again for
correct."
A hot minute.
Right. Never. They've never done that. They've never done that. Even years later, there hasn't been one figure made by Blitzway. Because again, I owned pretty much for over a decade what Blitzway was making at the time. Che Guevara was one of them. Scarface was another one. No, Che Guevara I think was Enterbay. Blitzway was Fight Club, right? The 2 Brad Pitt figures. I got that double pack. Like I said, Scarface.
I haven't ordered anything from Blitzway. The only thing I came close to Blitzway, I almost ordered a Wonder Woman statue from Blitzway. That's it.
Yeah, now they got the statues too. They do the collabs with Prime 1 and stuff.
Yep.
Which is crazy. I love those Prime 1s. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly before we continue. Let me see. Don't take my phone away. This guy. Man, Big Ray Boy, my friend, welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome. I love every Blitz. They make great stuff that holds value, that they don't reissue ever. Great bodies. At least that Kurt Cobain one was beautiful. But they're, like I said, they're Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain. There was something else that they made. I don't remember what else, but they've made so much stuff over the years. And I have it all. I have pretty much everything except the Ghostbusters. Imagine that. Advice to new Garlic Gang community members: if you miss out on a figure, move on to the next one. Hot Toys will keep making figures. So, yes and no.
What do you mean? Right? Nowadays, yes. Well, today's new Hot Toys, yes.
Well, yes and no. So tell them your.
There's too many. There's too many. Like if I was thank God I'm not, but if I was collecting like I was buying everything, every release, every line, Marvel, DC, Star Wars. It was if it came out, PO, and look at like Fabs does. I think he still does that today. But yeah, I could not. And let me tell you, I was spending a shitload of money.
Tax and shipping?
No, never tax and shipping.
He's like, no, never.
So that's how I was able to do it, right? So yeah, with how many they do now, there's no way. There's too many. They've definitely done too much. They've overdone it. You could never. You can't do it. I would imagine you have to make $500,000 a year to comfortably do that. Honestly, guys, honestly, you got to be making nice money to be ordering 90 figures at $250 a pop, and then have all your other without taking sacrificing something else in your life. You know what I mean? Like not putting money in your 401k or paying your health insurance. But it's too much. It's just too big. What did you say? Didn't someone say it was like 96 or 98 or something like that?
Yeah,
wasn't it like
96 or 97 releases last year?
That's bullshit, man. That's just
I got like 74 of them.
You're popping them out like Marvel Legends, like at three,
Right.
and especially they're now getting closer to $300. It's not like they're
305.
It's not like they're 189 anymore.
Right. 305. Yep. But Big Dog, what do you mean if you miss out on, like, for example, meaning what? If you miss out as in you can't afford it, you miss out as in it was limited, you miss out in what sense? Because, for example, if you see a figure like, I don't really like it, I don't really want it. Is that what you mean by missing out? Or you mean like you wanted it and then you can't get it and you don't want to overpay? Explain what you mean by that. Brandon, what do you respond to this however you take this question?
Yeah, well, what he's saying is, regardless of how you miss out on it, if you missed a figure, it's not in stock, just move on. Because, he's kind of got a good point with that. You're going to find, okay, not all of them, but, probably half the figures that you're interested in, you're going to find cheaper on the secondary market anyways, when you go ahead and if you're down with buying, loose or displayed figures. People will go ahead and put a figure in their shelf, fall in love with it for 2 weeks, and then after that, they're selling it for $50 under what they paid.
Absolutely.
So, hang out, cross your fingers. But, I mean, you're always going to have the figs, though, that you're definitely going to miss out on. Like, tech is one of those. I've got...
It's ADD. Everyone has ADD, right? Everyone's super excited in the first 6 months the figure comes out. And then a new shiny thing comes out, and they're like, look at that. And they drop the old one. And, the smart collector picks up the old one. And, the dork picks up the new one.
So who would you consider the smart collector? Go ahead.
Let's not go there.
Uh-oh. I feel like there's a story there.
He said the smart collector picks up the old one.
Well, really, if when I say smart, maybe I should say frugal.
Frugal, there you go.
Right.
You know what I mean? The budget conscious collector.
There you go. That's more like it, because to say it smart, it's like, all right.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't want you to hurt Brandon's feelings. That's why I brought this up. Oh man. The Figure Alchemist says, Prime One makes some awesome stuff, but I could never pull the trigger. Yes, same with me. Prime One.
You know what's crazy? Didn't used to be. You know that 1/3 scale Hush Superman statue. I think I paid $750 for that thing. $750.
Third scale or quarter scale?
Third scale.
Yeah.
Third scale.
Yeah. See, I could never. Prime One, I've always said, are my favorite statues. Those things are gorgeous. Every single one I've seen, whether it's any Batman, Arkham, all those statues, beautiful. When you could swap the heads out and swap the arms out and swap the weapons out, I was like, what? Gorgeous. But exactly because of that reason, I would, like I told you guys, I did it twice. I would pay $1,000 for a Hulkbuster, which again, like I said, I bought 2, so I did already. I could never justify a statue for a Hulkbuster price. Don't ask me why. It could be a third scale, obviously bigger than a Hulkbuster. It could be but processing the fact that it's a statue, right? I can't pose it. Not that it matters, right? I don't pose anyway.
You're not a poser, but
correct. But that's not the point. It's the ability to do so.
Look, you don't have a favorite. No offense again to you, but I don't think there's a big favorite part of your collection. You know what I mean? Like, you collect everything. You like everything.
Oh,
you like it for the feature. You don't care what line it has to be a part of. You just like it. It's because if it's a cool looking figure. Where I'm, it's got to be in the main 3, right? It's got to be DC, Marvel, or Star Wars. If it's not really in those 3, I mean, I might look at it, but it's got to be in those main continuities for me.
Wrong.
So, I love my Marvel. I tell Rudy this. Shout out to Rudy. We talk about this all the time. Marvel is my first and foremost, right? I've been my favorite forever. Then after that, obviously DC. Then after that, obviously everything else.
Then it's dudes in dresses.
So that's my. So I love
That's
my.
three.
You know, with the thing that comes down to when I tell you guys that, I just love Hot Toys, right? I'm a Hot Toys fan, right? It may sound like, oh, he doesn't really care for any IP, anything. He just cares about the toys. No, obviously, I love Marvel. I love DC. I don't know much about Star Wars, but the figures are incredible. So that's why I buy them all. But when it comes to liking, IPs, Marvel, I could tell you.
Hold on. Wait, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question right now.
Uh-huh.
Do you like Marvel better, or do you like Hot Toys better?
Well, I could tell you that without knowing the superheroes, there would be no toys. So that doesn't even make sense. Obviously, I would have to like the superheroes and the comics and the characters somewhat and know about them somewhat,
But
which is why
you said you liked Hot Toys better than Marvel. It really
no. I did not say that at all. I said I love Marvel, I love DC, and then I love everything else. I'm a Hot Toys fan, which is why I buy everything. But my favorite lines are Marvel, DC, and then everything else. Again, I know these characters as a kid, right? We don't find out about Batman and Superman when we're 40, right? We find out about as kids. So as a kid, I grew up watching all of the comics, Superman, Batman, Iron Man, all these things. So that's where you develop oh my God, these superheroes are cool, right? So tell me a kid who doesn't like superheroes, right? So that's where you get that, you develop the love for these things. Now you get older, you see a company making these figures that you remember seeing as a kid. Not only that, but they're the best toys on the market.
Right.
The best likenesses, and remember at the time, back then, the Iron Man specifically were garbage. And so, I mean, garbage compared to now.
They still are. They're the top. It's the top action figure created. There's no doubt. We can say that easily.
So that's my point. So I will always tell you guys this. I am a fan of Hot Toys first and foremost, right? But where did I get this love for these figures from? Obviously, from the past of whether it was cartoons, whether it was movies, whether it was
nostalgia.
But I love like I said, I talk to Rudy about this all the time. Rudy loves his Marvel first and foremost. I tell him the same thing. I love Marvel more than anything, right? So obviously, when it comes to, let's say, for example, you say, "Oh, what's your favorite, collection?" Right? Immediately, I could tell you, Guardians of the Galaxy, because of Yondu, right? Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because of Yondu. That line to me, boom, right? The Wolverine. Right, the Wolverine movies, every single Wolverine figure that we've gotten, sick, right? So I will always look for, if somebody says, "What's your favorite figure? What is your favorite, figure come from? What IP? Marvel, DC?" I will always tell you Marvel right away, Marvel. So it's just some things I don't really need to care. Again, that's my personal choice. Obviously, a lot of you guys have to like the movies, have to, at least see the movies to be like, all right, let me develop, or I developed some type of connection with the character. Let me get the figure. Right. I don't need that because, again, I love Hot Toys. I know that if the figure looks nice and the figure is appealing to me, I don't need to know who the character is to have that figure in my collection because it looks gorgeous. That's it. That's just my mentality. But I understand that it's not the norm for somebody to go spend $250, $275, $300, $350, $400 on a character that they don't know anything about. So that's where it's like, why would you do that? Like, you don't even know the character. Why are you spending all that money on that character? But it has nothing to do with me having to know the character. I love I love Hot Toys, and I can tell you that figure is going to be sick. So that's how I operate. What?
You got a super chat coming in hot.
Oh, hold on. Let me get to it. He said Medicare's unbelievable. Oh, that's right. I confused with the black and gold. Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, the black and gold is the Batman from Arkham, and then obviously this is the Batgirl that they did the repaints. FOMO and false hype are great money makers, absolutely. But again, it depends. It depends on the line. It depends. Like for example, FOMO on an artisan figure is legit FOMO because not everybody's going to get one, right? FOMO on a MMS figure, you know what I mean? That's a different story. But there is legit FOMO if you care for these products. Absolutely. Right? Again, the limited doesn't have to be artisan. All the limited exclusives that come out, what was it? What was that? The trooper with the hairy coat? Range
Trooper.
Range Trooper, right? That was an exclusive. That's not going to last forever, right? So that if you care about that figure, that character, there's going to be some FOMO because they tell you it's limited, whether it is or not. They're telling you it's limited. You don't know what's going to happen with that figure. Therefore, you're going to freak out. You're going to be like, oh my God, I need it before it runs out. So FOMO is legit depending on the person because it's up to the person to react to whatever the product is that is being announced, being teased, being, shown, whatever it is. That don't take my FOMO away. Let's see. Oh, wait, I'm all the way back here. All right, so let's see where I am. Order figures are art of the deal when you can get 2 for the price of 1 new. Hard to resist. Absolutely. Bigger says I'm the same. Fab statue are awesome, beautiful. There are some. Yeah, I'm telling you. And again, I don't pose at all. You guys know that. And just from the fact that if I were to pick up the statue, which I obviously once it's there, it's there. To try to like do something to it, and you can't. It's like, oh, I just got a friggin', piece of furniture just to sit there, So that's the thing. Even for example, with a figure, right? Taking pictures of a figure, you could get 1,000 different images just by bending the arm, turning the head, bending the torso, 1 billion pictures. What are you going to do with a statue?
Admire it.
Exactly.
No,
How many angles?
I think?
Go ahead.
You know what I think the draw is to the statues of Fabs is that like there are nerds like me who will take the time to really like pose the figure and get it all just right and blend the cape and drape, make lines and stuff, just like you see in the How to Be a Poser videos that Sideshow does. Like that's all great stuff. And you're gonna get an amazing pose out of it. But not everybody is about that. I see people that take their figs and bend arms a couple ways and they're like, oh, look at this. I love that it's on my shelf. I'm sitting there going, man, if you just put another 20 minutes into that, you could have a great look. I think statues kind of cater more toward that crowd that feels like they don't have the confidence or the ability to really get a good looking pose.
But no,
I don't want to ruin my figures. I know if I put my thing in a dynamic pose and I have it looking awesome like this, it's gonna probably screw up the material on that figure. Let's be honest.
A lot of them are like that.
Depending on the figure, yes. So that is a legit fear when it comes to hot toys. Again, depending on the figure, due to the material that they have on. So yes, that is true. But going back to Brandon's point about the statues, I could tell you this: nobody's buying statues because they can't pose. I can tell you that. Okay. Nobody's saying, hey, I can't pose, so let me spend $1,000 on this because it's already pre-posed. I can tell you it ain't happening. But that's my point, right?
Look, honestly, though, people buy statues. It's scale. It's scale. You just want something bigger. It's 1/6 is not big enough for you, and you just want a bigger presence in your collection. That's why people do statues, I think, for the most part.
Correct.
It's just
absolutely.
In your collection.
People like the bigger pieces, the more detailed pieces, the more nicer looking pieces. Absolutely. But my point to Brandon was they don't do it for posing. You know what I mean? They're not buying $1,000 statues for posing.
But they are hard to move. It's like Fabs and I were talking the other day. Like, Hot Toys is kind of it's the sweet spot of collecting because
That's another thing. Reselling.
They're easy to get in and out of, right? Hot toys are easy to move on eBay and easy to ship. 1/4 scale statues, not easy to ship, not easy to move.
No, and it's scary too because more susceptible to breaking, more susceptible, more prone to chipping in transit.
And you got to keep the box in a statue. You have to keep the original box.
Correct.
These foam inserts that
they're pre-shaped. They're
pre-shaped.
Yeah.
They won't break. Yeah.
They're pre-shaped to the shape.
Right.
We got a super chat, guys, from Luch. He says, "Attaboy, Mike, hold Fabi to the fire. Don't be that guy. Just buy just to buy. Collect with real passion, my friend. Don't be a fraud." This guy. Let me tell you something. First of all, thank you, Garlic. Okay, thank you, Garlic.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Guys, there's 52 of you guys here. Please hit that like button. So let's acknowledge this comment here. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, the word fraud, okay, being used by Mexican Luch. Okay. He said, "Here we go." He said, "Here we go." Okay. Unbelievable.
I'm a Mexican too. Be careful.
See, please don't block me again. See, he knows what he does.
Let me block you again. I've never known Fabs to unblock anybody. What do you mean block again?
No, so what happened was somebody, I don't know who to this day, and I told him I have no reason to block him for what? Somebody who I guess has has a wrench on my channel blocked him from speaking one stream, and I had seen him on the stream, and all of a sudden he disappeared, and I was like, I figured he left. So then he's like, my messages weren't going through. I said, "What do you mean? I saw what you said." So then I checked, and somebody had put him in the block list. so then he thought, he got all upset. He's like, "Oh, you blocked me." I was like, "Me?" I said, "How would I block you?" So he blamed it on me, but I didn't block him.
You're the first, man. You are a true unicorn.
Like I said, like you just said, once you're blocked, you are gone. I don't need to block you to unblock you. You know what I mean? If I went as far as blocking you, you are a piece of shit and there's no coming back. Okay, that's why you're blocked. Okay, so anybody who's blocked,
it's you got it forever. You're not
correct.
shaking
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't block people for no reason. If you are a piece of shit, you will be blocked, and that's why I said on my last PSA. If you're blocked, don't come looking for me because I don't want you near me, around me. I'm not looking to be your friend, your buddy, you're cordial to you, nothing. If I blocked you was because I realized that you were a scumbag piece of shit. Therefore, I removed myself from your life because I don't want you around mine. Okay?
I feel like there's one day is going to come where I get blocked.
Well, don't be a peasant and you won't get blocked. Guys, there's 51 of you guys here. Please hit that like button.
It's all coming. It's one day.
One day everybody's going to get it.
You said one day. Blinken says, "I really hope Wish Hot Toys will do a Ron Perlman Hellboy 2.0. Never happening. The fact that they already did the second movie one, right? Remember Hellboy, the Ron Perlman came out with Hellboy 1, Hellboy 2. And then they redid it with the new guy, and they made Hellboy 1, and Hot Toys made those figures. So I can tell you it ain't going to be reissued ever again. There's no reason for it to make a 2.0. It's not that type of movie that requires a 2.0, so it ain't happening. But I can tell you the Ron Perlman Hellboy is a very nice figure, but the presence of the second movie one blows that one out of the water. It's such a beefy figure. Beautiful. Transformers versus GoBots. You guys, what are you talking about? Fabs lost his luster. This guy, unbelievable. I actually found myself going in the opposite direction. I've been enjoying static figures over articulated a lot more. Would have said that a few years. There you go. So again, that nobody gets into statues if there's nothing appealing about these statues. It would be stupid if there was nothing to these statues. That's why people buy them. People buy them because they're great. I would love to get statues. I have nowhere to put them, and I would never be able to stop. Just like, as you guys see, 1,400.
And look, there are a lot of people in the hobby, and I'll be honest, I hated those guys forever. And of course, behind the scenes, I never said shit. But there were these quarter scale snobs, you know what I mean? And they would call Hot Toys toys, and they would diminish Hot Toys and speak down of them because they weren't quarter scale, as if quarter scale was some grander, more adult collectible. And let me tell you, I bit my tongue forever about with these douchebags who put themselves on a pedestal over that. It was pathetic. But a good collection, in my opinion, is when you have a little bit of everything, right? When you have a little sprinkle of everything, you know, or you go all in on one. You know what I mean? You are just a purist, and that's what it's all about. But you know, I think having a diverse collection, having a little bit of this and that, I like that. That's mine.
No, it's nice. It's not, and that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the experience as a collector, your personal experience as a collector, obviously you will be more versed being around more product, being around statues. So for example, you could have a full conversation about any type of collectible because you have everything in your collection. I can't have a conversation about any statue at all because I don't even know any single one. I don't own one. I don't know any company that makes them because I don't own any. So what can I possibly say about a statue in a conversation about statues? Absolutely nothing. You, though, could talk about plenty. Not only statues, but you got the prints, which is another world that I had no idea was a thing, right? So you got statues, you got 1/6, you got the prints. That right there, that is a well-rounded collector.
But right? You know what? You never. I mean, being a 1/6 guy, right? You didn't. You know, they make 1/6 statues. You never considered 1/6 statues.
What you guys don't understand about me is that I am very laser focused when it's something that I'm in. I don't stray. I don't go, oh, let me try that, because it's all about uniformity to me, right? Which is what did I say about those muscle racks? They are, if you know how to set it up properly and make it look decent, those things are beautiful. If you know how to put lighting on it and the plexiglass properly and mount it properly and make it, put Velcro on it and make it real cool, it'll look beautiful. I would never put that down here because it would throw off the entire look of what I have going on down here. So it's not about, oh, why wouldn't you try it? No, because in my head, it doesn't belong here. So if I were to get a statue here, one statue, what is that going to do? Then it's got to be, okay, what size can I go? Where is it going to go? How much room is it going to take? What else? Instead of the statue, how many other 1/6 scale figures can I fit instead of that statue in that specific area where I plan on putting it in? So all those things I think about all the time, which is why I don't stray to anything else. The fact that they take up that much more space from my 1/6 scale collection, that alone is what says absolutely not. Because if I'm already running out, why would I think, hey, let me go get bigger pieces? You know what I mean? So that's why I would never. And in the beginning, because what I had found was the 1/6 scale and the Hot Toys, right? I even went from Hot Toys to third party to Blitzway to Enterbay, everything, right? Brand wise in 1/6. Hot Toys came out with 1/4 scale. I got into quarter scale. Why? Because it was Hot Toys. Not because I needed the bigger size in my collection. No, because it throws everything off. But because it was Hot Toys. So that's why when I tell you guys, I'm a Hot Toys fan first and foremost, because I know the company's the best when it comes to those toys. So that's why the type of person that I am, I will always try to collect the best of whatever it is, because that's just me. I know that if I were to spend money on cheaper stuff, crappier stuff, I'm going to pay for that over time, because something that is crap quality is not going to last you as long as something that is good quality.
Hot Toys made a quarter scale head sculpt, didn't they?
What do you mean a head sculpt?
Like, didn't they make a figure in quarter scale?
They
With a
made
head sculpt?
multiple. They made multiple figures.
Yeah,
they
think
made
of one.
they made Darth Vader, the one that the 40th that just came out for 1/6 at Hot Toys. They had made that was their very first one. That Darth Vader.
Yeah. But
Then they made Mandalorian with no head sculpt. They made Boba Fett with a head sculpt. They made what else? They made Spider-Man from Homecoming. Quarter scale
they did do a Toby head sculpt
with a head sculpt. Not Toby, Tom Holland.
I'm Tom Holland. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Did
you get that?
I got 2 of those. Then they did.
Is it easy to get? Is it easy to get out?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
You
want to see how big that head is. I've never seen a quarter scale hot toy.
And don't forget that they did Iron Man Mark 42 quarter scale. They did another Mark 3 or 4, I believe.
Wasn't that the face in the mask? That wasn't a true head sculpt, was it?
Correct. One was
just
in,
a face.
One was in, I believe, and I think one was out. But the Tom Holland, let me get real quick.
Yeah, I remember like the Iron Man figures being just the face plates, basically, not being full on, entire head sculpts. Because you would think they have to be more detailed. Well, I guess they have to be more detailed, right? Being bigger, being quarter scale. You haven't done the quarter scale, Brandon, have you? You didn't do that.
So I started when I first started dealing with figures. I got into the quarter scale stuff because I got some really good pricing on a few. I thought, okay, I could get into this. And for a solid year, I had a couple of quarter scale figs in my collection. Well, they weren't in my collection, but in inventory, and they were huge. I mean, just storing the boxes, let alone anything else, was a pain. So I couldn't do it, man. I opened them up a couple of times to take pictures for people trying to get them sold. And I had even a quarter scale Mando that sat in inventory for like 19 months before it finally sold. And
wrap your hand around that head. Yeah, that's head.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're big. They're really big. But this is the other Iron Man. The one you're talking about is the 42 with the half a face. This one's the one that came with the full face. Right. So then obviously Tom Holland I'll get in a second, but I wanted to show you this Iron Man too. I just didn't remember which mark it was.
But yeah, if you're collecting quarter scale, I think like you don't have a huge collection. I've got like 45 or 50 figures in my collection. If you're doing quarter scale, you've got like 6 or 3.
I remember I did almost get that Darth Vader because it was cheap. I think it was like sub $500 for that quarter scale. Yeah. Like, and this was years ago, you know what I mean? So it's probably not that anymore. Yeah. Maybe it is. Who knows?
The last quarter scale Mando that I had, the one that sat for so long, I actually traded it for 3/6 scale figures. And about 6, it wasn't even 7 days. About 6 days later, the guy got a hold of me. He's like, "Man, this thing's too big to put anywhere in my collection. Do you want it back?"
That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Man. Did he trade it back?
No, I didn't trade it back. I helped him sell it though. I don't know that he was too thrilled with the deal he wound up getting for it. So somebody offered him. I think he wound up selling it for like $250 or $275, something like that.
Jeez.
So it's just they're expensive as shit to ship too. Like it's a zero sum game.
I say they got to be 60, 50, 60, $70, right?
Yeah, well, not quite that high, but pretty close. I went ahead and the Boba Fett that I shipped, because it was Return of the Jedi Boba Fett in quarter scale. It was an awesome figure. Even the base was cool. The base was like the front tip of one of the barges that he fights on in the beginning of the film of Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
And I think I spent $62 or $60 to ship that thing from here to Texas. It's like that's wild, man. Like I get pissed when I have to ship a figure to New Jersey and it's $26. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that.
God, yeah, that looks good, man.
So this is a aftermarket third-party jacket with the headphones and the hoodie that I bought just to have this look. And then obviously I have one fully Spider-Man'd up with the webbing and stuff on it. And remember that the deluxe came with the vulture bases, so I have those big ass bases with these things on. And it came with the mask, that he's holding, and he came with a phone that he holds, like that cell phone from the movie and all this stuff. So they're really nice figures. They're very big, very detailed, but they take up crazy room, and the bases are even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bases are. I remember that Vader base was like, you know,
Dude,
wasn't it 6-8 inches off the ground? Like, and it was already a big figure.
Massive.
So you put that thing.
I never saw one in person, but I know collectors that have them and would send me pictures for feedback on the poses and stuff. I've seen how huge those figures are.
You just can't get crazy dynamic poses with the figures. You know what I mean? The statues, I mean, most of my statues, you know, like I have that Sideshow Spider-Man. You know, it's he's posed up on one arm. You know what I mean? That is like the most dynamic statue I think I have. Same thing with the Venom, the Sideshow Venom. Or I have a black suit Spider-Man, and he's like all perched up on this, like, what do you want to call it? Bell tower of some sort, but he's on the very top. Right. I would never get a figure to look like that.
Yeah, that's true too, and that's kind of what I was getting at. It's like you don't have to pose it, but on the other hand too, yeah, the like all the work that goes into getting that pose just right, you could definitely hit poses. I mean, the poses you see in a statue, you're just never going to be able to achieve with the figure.
Caleb says, I found out I don't have to block anyone. Most people end up just blocking me. Unbelievable. This guy. Blinken says, I have the second movie, Hellboy. Yes, it is real. Yeah, no, it's wet. The accessories are better. The body's better, bigger, bulkier, beefier. The crown on that thing, the fire, the flame effects on that thing, everything about the figure is beautiful. I'm recently getting more and more into statues. I currently have 5 in my collection, and I'm waiting on that awesome Prime 1 Cyberdyne shootout version of Arnold. Man, sick. I understand almost every type of collecting except 1-to-1 scale stuff. Where the hell you put that scale? Yeah. I mean, that stuff is gorgeous. That stuff is sick, but you need a warehouse for that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure enough.
You don't.
Right. You need like a theater room. Like if you have a 1-to-1, he's got like he's like greeting you into your theater room, or he's in the corner of your movie room. You know what I mean? You got to have some money to. Did that one guy that you knew in that had that big Hot Toys collection? Did he have a one-on-one figure? Did he have a 1-of-1?
Who, me?
Yeah, was that?
No. Yeah,
doctor or dentist.
Yeah, the doctor. No, he didn't. It was all 1/6, and he had statues too, but mostly, the Hot Toys was 1/6 though. On Carter, my friend, welcome. Says, what do you understand? What you don't understand about figures? Original garlic coated in baby oil. This guy, unbelievable. No respect. Joe says, I thought I was going to get lost in aisle number 4. This guy, unbelievable. The Darth Maul statue that is coming out, legit PCS collector. See, I don't know any statue. Darth Maul 130 hyper real statue, 1/3 scale. Yeah, see? I don't know about any of that stuff. All right, so next topic, guys. We're doing very well. Let's see what else we got, because we got some action. All right, so like I said before, we got this now from our friends over at peasantries.com. So it looks like Caustic Plastic. Caustic Plastic is making, or it says Infinite Statue and Collectibles by Caustic Plastic, is making the Bloodsport guy. I forget his name. Does anybody know his name? I'm trying to think of his name, and I can't.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, no, but the guy, his character's name. Yeah, the character's name. Because I saw the movie, I just can't remember his name. Frank Dux, I think it is. Frank Dux, if not mistaken.
Is it Frank Dux?
Yeah, there it is.
Sounds right.
There it is. Frank Dux. I knew it. I just remembered it. So this is obviously the Jean-Claude Van Damme character that he played in the movie. So I could tell you this. I am not getting into this line, most likely. I am not buying anything Caustic. The body of this figure is perfect. Okay? This body is so good for this figure. I don't think they could have found a better body for this figure, number one. Number two, look at the seams on the joints. How clean and perfect. Yeah. Hold on. Let me move you guys out of the way. how clean and sharp and perfect that is, right? So very professional looking, right? The short, this is going to be like the, what was that brand that was making the Street Fighter figures?
PCS, wasn't it?
No. It was a 1/6 scale company that was just making Street Fighter figures in 1/6 with these generic Fison bodies. And I was going to get into them. They made Ryu, Ken, Akuma.
On Fison bodies?
Yes, but they're like custom Fison bodies. Oh my gosh, somebody in the chat, tell me please. I can't, I just blanked out on the brand. They made Street Fighter, Ryu, Ken from Street Fighter, Akuma. Oh my God. Somebody tell me the brand. Somebody tell me. Iconic. Thank you. Big Rip. Iconic.
That's right.
Right. So Iconic is doing pretty much the same thing, right? They're making, with the Street Fighter line at least, they're buying generic bodies or custom bodies, Fison bodies at that, right? With crazy muscle on it, muscle tone, musculature on the actual body, right? Out of silicone, and to give the figures that Street Fighter look. This is exactly the same deal here, as you can see, right? Look how long the neck looks to this figure. This is how I can tell you this is a generic body that was made to be used. You know what I mean? Because this does not belong. Tell me this looks good here. Mike, or somebody, Mike, every time he sees the neck, the first thing he says is what? Neck. So you're going to tell me here that you don't see neck?
No, I see a long neck.
There you go. So that's my point. So the thing with these kit bashes, I like to call them, because that's what it is. You get a company to make you a Fison body. Boom, here's your body. Make it to look like the character in the movie. Boom, here you go. The body's perfect. But because it's pretty much a kit bash, right? They have somebody making the head sculpt for them. Obviously, they have to outsource the body to another company, most likely in China. All right, make us his body, blah, blah, blah. We got to make the head sculpt to a sculptor, and there's your kit bash right there. So that's why I didn't get into Street Fighter, even though Street Fighter, I'll tell you guys, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are my shit. I didn't get into the figures because they were too basic for me, right? It was a kit bash for me. It's an outfit, pretty much a Super Duck outfit at that, a head sculpt that is animated, and then a Fison body. Why would I want to pay literally $300 for a kit bash? I would never. That's why I didn't get into them. Even though I almost got the Ken only, I was like, you know what? It's not even worth it. With this, same deal. I am not paying whatever they're charging. I don't even know what the price is. It doesn't matter to me, right? I don't care for this. I love the movie. I've watched the movie a billion times. Jean-Claude Van Damme, I have figures of him in the Expendables and all this stuff. So Universal Soldier, I have all these figures. So I love him as an actor. I grew up watching him, his movies. So it's not about not being a fan. It's not about, oh, you know, I don't care for this guy. No, I love the actor. I love the figure. I love the movie. The problem is I would never spend my money on something like this. And if you look, they made a couple versions. So you got two head sculpts. This is your regular head sculpt. Another issue I have with this company, Caustic Plastic, is this. Look at the shine that they put on their head sculpts. For whatever reason, I don't know why they do this. Their figures always look very, very toyish by the time they're shipping. They've made what's his name? The Fonz, right? From Happy Days with the jukebox. They've made, I forget what other figure they've made that was just recently, I think, released. Oh, the Chuck Norris figure as well. So what happens with this company, for whatever reason, as you can see, right? It looks like sweat. It looks like it's sweat, right? But it's for whatever reason, they add this shine to the figure's hair to make it real black and shiny, to the head sculpts to make them, again, real shiny for whatever reason. You lose all the texture. You lose all the detail when you add the shine to it. So they're never appealing to me when they're released. So that's another reason why I would never get into this. But is the figure horrible? Absolutely not. Look at this. Is this something that I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible? Absolutely not. But I was talking to Joe. I was talking to Joe earlier, and he asked me, are you getting this? I said, absolutely not. He's like, and what did I say? I said, he's like, oh, I love the movie. I'm a fan, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get it. I said, fans have no choice. Nobody else is making this. Nobody else has made this besides customizers years ago, because I remember this.
And Dan, what do you think about your luxury action figure?
Exactly. So not appealing to me. Again, the fans are going to go crazy. I hope it's the best figure you guys own. I hope you guys enjoy it. But I can tell you, it ain't going to be for me. Look at that. The body's great. Like I said, it looks beautiful. Most likely all silicone. Look at the ankles. Very, very clean, right? But again, this is when you can tell this figure is not meant. It's not a one-piece figure, right? This is a body.
You know what? Why couldn't they do that? If this was a true luxury figure, why is there that ankle joint? Because that tells me it's a normal Fison body. It's not truly your own Fison body.
Thank you. That's why I don't fall for this shit. I didn't fall for
They
Iconic.
might have painted. They probably painted some, shadowing into the muscle tones and things like that. I'm sure, right? But yeah. To have that joint there, this is not a unique.
That's when I could tell you every single time it happened with Iconic. Those Street Fighter figures were not their own figures. It was a body that was sent to be made, muscular body at that, right? Specific custom body for their figures. Remember, they used the same body 3 times already: Ryu, Ken, and Akuma, right? So again, $300 per kit bash. I would never. Same thing here. You're paying for a kit bash. I would never. Fans, you better buy it because you're never going to get it from anywhere else again. Here's another version. I don't know if it's the same one. I don't know if this is an outfit that comes with it. It looks like it is. I think it's the same figure, just you could dress it up. Again, is this appealing? Look at that. Absolutely not. Again, the body's awesome. Look at the veins. Beautiful. Look how this doesn't even look nice here. It doesn't even match properly. It did in the beginning pictures. Now it looks kind of off because, look, they changed the hand or the angle. So is this going to be great quality? Who cares? Because I can tell you it ain't exciting at all whatsoever. There's nothing about it. There's nothing about it that is like, oh my God, I need this in my collection right now. I need this. I can't wait for this. But let's go with you, Brandon. Are you a fan of Jean-Claude? Do you watch his movies?
Oh, yeah.
How do you watch his movies? Do you remember Bloodsport?
Yeah, totally. I was a nerd for all that kind of stuff. My grandfather and I used to watch them together. It's a neat fig, but I think it's suffering from exactly what you said. It'd be different if they made their own body, but that's clearly not their own body. You can see it like you pointed out in the neck. That's the thing that bugs me the most. Like I've done kit bashes where I sit there, I stare at the fig because the neck is literally 2 or 3 millimeters off, and it just completely throws off the whole fig. Yep. So, I would like to think that the head on that one, you could push it down or you could bend, you know what I mean? Like the neck peg tends to be a separate part of the skeleton on the inside. So sometimes you can dip them forward and then press the head down on it a little bit, like get them to nose down a little bit, and you can hide that length. But just, I know some garlic eating peasants around here, like, we won't name anybody specific, but all they do is they pose in museum poses. So I guess if you're a museum poser, you're going to just take them out of the box and put. If you want to do something like with what you see here, you're going to be able to see it from a distance, and you're never going to be able to unsee it. You know what I mean?
He just infinity gauntleted you.
I just been blocked. I'm a piece of shit.
You just got snapped out of existence for about 10 seconds.
Mike was like, "What just happened right now?"
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Michael, what about you? How do you feel about the figure? Is this something appealing? Are you a fan? And before you start, Brandon, it's a hook. It's a hook grabber.
A hook grabber.
Not magnetic. Wait, not you. Who said this? Oh, this. Jose. So as you can see, it's a regular crotch grabber. It's not a magnetic base or anything. This is the stand right here. This is the black piece that goes with, whether it's the U shape or the C shape that wraps around the hips, or the one under the crotch. This is what this is. So they're not giving you anything magnetic, at least from what it looks like.
Yeah, no, they
Go ahead,
won't be
Mike.
able to. I mean, you have to have magnets in the feed for that.
Right.
I'm waiting for the ogre figure.
What's the ogre figure?
Ogre?
Which one?
You don't know who Ogre is? Remember
know
his
the
buddy
movie.
in the movie?
How do you not know who Ogre is, Fab?
Oh, I'm like, what do you? No, they're not making that.
I don't know his real name. I just know it was Ogre.
Yeah, no, I don't. They're not making that guy.
Nerds.
They're not making that guy ever.
Why would they make Ogre? Why not?
Never. If a customizer will make them before Hot Toys.
I would love it. Then you might get me to. I love the movie. I love Bloodsport, right? But it's that fringe, movie where it like falls in that the Hulk Hogan for me. You know what I mean? Where I bought the Hulk Hogan, it sat in a box brand new for years, and I'm like, I just have nowhere to put it in my collection. So I would probably consider this. Actually, I'm interested to see how this body maybe shapes up. I'm annoyed at the ankles for sure, but I just don't have. Yeah, there's just not a good space for it. There's no good shelf that a pretty much a almost naked Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to fit.
Yeah, no, like I said, I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like I said, I have Universal Soldier. I have when he played the villain in Expendables 2 or 3. I don't remember which one. I think it was 2. And I have him for what else? I think that's it. Just those 2 figures. And let me tell you something. Love those figures more than anything, especially that Universal Soldier combo. Poof. Forget it. We got Ringo. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let me see. I think no. Tuli says about stuff. The fix scope is a little sus. All their head sculpts are weird. Guys, there's 40 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Twin Peaks, Dale Cooper. I am going to
Dale Cooper.
I'm going to have he's fighting my iconic. Imagine that'd be cool. From afar and squinting, the face sculpt it's okay. It's okay. It passes as him. No, the likeness is there.
I think so too.
Don't be negative, Thule. Don't be talking.
No. That's not a perfect head sculpt.
No. It's not. Nobody
That's not
said
a perfect one, but it's pretty good.
Nobody said perfect. You could see Jean-Claude Van Damme in there 100%. It's not perfect, but the likeness is there. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not a 10. It's not a 9. It's not an 8, but it's there. The likeness is there. That's Jean-Claude Van Damme. 100%.
Yeah, it's there.
But it's not. This is by far nowhere near a Hot Toys head sculpt whatsoever. And you should never expect Hot Toys anything from Caustic Plastic, Infinite anything.
Did you already go over that atrocity of a head sculpt on that Winter Soldier figure?
No, you got to go over it because you didn't go over it yet. So we got to go over that. Hold on. Yeah, because I told everybody when we're talking about it that you hated it already. So you got to go over it. Talia's cracking up. I thought he blocked. I thought he blocked it. I prunes that to the void. Faculty and Brandon making fun of his music. This guy. Oh my god. Very good, but brick, not hit back. Oh my god. Big rib. Your Faz was number 2. Yes, Faz was number 2. Yeah, number 2 with Jean-Claude. Yeah. So I got that figure too, and I love it. But this is not, again, all you hardcore fans, God bless you. I hope this is the best figure you ever own. I can tell you it ain't.
How much is it?
I don't even know. I could tell you, I could guarantee you it's going to be 300 plus because they came out with 2 of the Chuck Norris figures, one regular, one deluxe. That thing was like almost $400. And so they're not going for cheap stuff. They're not here to give you $200 figures by any means. So it ain't cheap. I'll tell you that already. That's the Mexican Charro. American I see Matt Damon. No, stop it, Matt Damon. It's $1 million. Imagine. So, Brandon, if you were to rate this 1 to 10.
Oh well, now that I see the screaming head sculpt with the gaping mouth, it's like an 11. I mean, we talked about the neck issue. The neck issue is kind of a deal breaker, so I want to give it like a 5 just because of the neck issue. But I will say that the head sculpt on its own, both of them probably a solid 7.5. The only thing that really bugs me about the head sculpt, let's go back to the screaming one for just a second. I know what I have to say about this one, but I want to make sure it's not consistent. Actually, yeah, it looks like it is consistent. The eyelashes, the painted on eyelashes, I'm not a fan of that because it actually looks lashes. It actually looks like eyeliner. So if you go, you see that. So now go back to the other picture where he's straight faced. You can see it best there. See, it almost looks like clown.
Looks like eyeliner. Yeah.
It looks like mascara. He's got mascara on.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it looks okay from a distance.
I was just gonna say, don't get too hardcore on the details of the eyes because from far away you're not gonna be that close. And when you're looking at it from a distance, it's gonna look perfectly fine. So up close, you're gonna see every detail.
And they nailed it. They nailed it with the sweat. I think the sweat looks great. I went ahead and I thought it was complete bullshit, but I was reading about Enterbay when they did the Shaq figure. They had this new sweat technology that made it look like sweat was beating up on his head and on his face
beautiful.
and stuff.
It's beautiful.
And it was actually I opened one up. I'm like, I gotta look.
It looks super real. It looks super real. Sweat. Yep.
And so I'm kind of getting that feel from the pictures, the close-ups that show the sweat on him. So I think that's pretty great. It's a decent head sculpt. It just, that neck thing is a problem. You can even see it there. Look at that.
Correct.
It almost looks like the head is photoshopped on.
Exactly. Thank you. Right, this is why I tell you guys can love these figures all you want. You guys can spend your money on these figures all you want. They're not perfect. They're not Hot Toys. Right? You can love them all you want. You can't sit here and say, this is better than Hot Toys. Never. And people do. When clearly it can't be. Apparently, from what I heard, because again, I wouldn't know, Caustic is already attaching themselves to know nothing YouTubers. So where is this headed again? InArt attach themselves to know nothing YouTubers. They're failing. Jazz Inc. got involved with know nothing YouTubers. Look what happens to everything they make. So maybe Caustic doesn't know that it's bad luck to attach themselves to YouTubers that know nothing about anything. So I don't know why they do that to themselves. I don't know why they bother doing that to themselves. I understand why they do it, right? They want to promote their product and they figure, hey, let me go on this channel so I could promote my product, which there's nothing wrong with it. The problem is they go on channels that know nothing about nothing. That's the problem. So because the channel has a certain amount of viewership, this must be the cool place to be, when in reality they don't know anything about anything. But they do good YouTube, so it looks nice. It looks nice to the eye, but it scrambles your brain because there's no knowledge there, there's no experience there, there's no nothing there. But because you guys, you're in the YouTube world, you see, 150 watching, 200 watching, you're like, oh man, this must be the place where they know everything. And those are the places that know the least. I guess these companies don't know. I guess these companies don't realize it, that attaching themselves with channels that don't know anything backfires. Because what happens is this. They have this company as a guest on their channel to kiss that ass and to hope to get some kickbacks and to hope to get some early product. They start licking their balls on stream. Why is that bad? Why is that bad? Because what happens is the same thing that happened with InArt. Oh, this is the Hot Toys killer, and this is the best thing in the world. And this, guys, look at this, and we're getting magnetic bases, and oh my God. They sell you the world, and you end up getting a turd. Okay. Same thing that happened with the Joker with InArt. Those bases were sold to you like, oh my God, look, Hot Toys killer. Hot Toys has never given us magnetic bases. Hot Toys is done. The bases weren't even holding the figure up. But they were telling everybody that this was the Hot Toys killer. This was going to destroy Hot Toys. Hot Toys was in danger. Hot Toys was going to go bankrupt. This was going on because these people don't know shit. So who knows where this company's headed? Again, already attaching themselves to know nothing YouTubers, know nothing channels. Clearly, the owner or whoever it is doesn't know what happens in the community clearly. So it is what it is. So if the products fail, don't wonder why they fail. Just look at the choices the company makes for these things. Real quickly, Michael, before we forget you. So tell everybody what happened to you in the queue and how do you feel about this guy?
Five head. Am I
Six
right?
head.
And let me tell you, I couldn't believe you like in the post in our group, and everyone is like, "Oh, sweet, awesome! Oh, I called it, artisan," and no one's talking about this horrible sculpt. It is bad. It's bad. It's not a good head sculpt. They have come out with better head sculpts than this one. So, and we've seen that. So, like to regress in head sculpt, it blows my mind. And I look at, I can't be going crazy in being the only one that sees this. I can't be the only one who thinks this is shit. And what did someone say? Who told me? Someone said Hot Toys deleted or took down the figure from their display a day later. So they knew it. They knew there was a problem.
Yeah.
They knew they rushed it, and they said, we pull this back. We rushed it.
You don't think it has anything to do with the fact that people were complaining about not getting their raccoon eyes look, and maybe that's what they're adding to it?
This is a horrible head sculpt, Fabs. It's a bad sculpt. Come on, Hot Toys is better than this. That you can't. This is give the sculpt before then. You know what I mean? Give me one of the other Bucky sculpts that were better than this one. And let me tell you, the artisan, what a joke, man. It looks like shit. How can you like that doll hair over sculpted hair?
Wait, hold on. Tony Tom, welcome, my friend. He says InArt is way better than Hot Toys because they have Michael Jackson. Hot Toys had Michael Jackson before InArt was born, my friend. So this is
the thing. A good head sculpt. You have to see the character at all angles, not just one. Because look, that's what you get with a lot of like decent head sculpts where we're all like, oh, I see him, it passes. It's because you get one angle, you're like, yep, there he is. There's the character, there's the actor. It's just you gotta see him from that one left angle. This I don't see the actor at every angle. And look at who he very much looks like, what's his name?
Tom Cruise?
Mark Hamill. Yeah, Skywalker.
Oh, I don't know.
I
know they used them. I know they used them apparently.
Bucky Barnes. Yeah, those two have a weird look, but I guess a similar look, right? So I kind of you don't see that here. You just don't. This like hit me like a freight train. This sculpt is bad, very bad.
Tony Tom, this is for you for your expert opinion.
Wrong.
So we have these pictures too for you, Michael. Just
maybe
to make
it's that
sure.
brow. It's too low of a brow or too much of a frown there. It's not good.
No, so I'm gonna give you some. Let me see if I have them. Of course, I don't have them.
And then someone posted the actual actor's face over the head sculpt, and I thought it was this figure. I'm like, oh, that's the first one that looks halfway decent. And like, no, someone reimposed the actual actor's face on that.
So
Like,
so you're saying this is not Bucky to you here?
that's not Bucky there. No.
No, not at all.
I mean, again, I don't want to say not at all. Look at. Obviously, I see it a little, but not the past sculpts were better. There, I don't see it. That one I hate. That one is even worse. That one is even worse. That one's bad. Keep going.
That one's kind of bad.
That one's bad. Very bad.
I was thinking, Mike, you're being picky, and then that one popped up.
That one's bad. Bad. Oh my god! Hold on, stop right there.
Snake Plissken.
I almost start to see Arnold Schwarzenegger there. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy.
I'm starting to see Arnold come
too.
morph out of him.
He said more fast.
like a shitty Conan the Barbarian skull.
Yes. Conan. I'm starting to see Conan like erupt out of his face. Keep going.
Oh, that Tuli says, Mike, I was just as pissed when I missed out on ridiculous Q2.
Oh, please, you think I'm waiting at a queue? You're out of your fucking mind.
This guy.
Okay,
that's perfect.
Great.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's how I'm going to display mine, just like this.
Yeah, just cover up that head sculpt completely, and it's
well, no. It's not too obviously not to cover up the head sculpt, but this look is like the sexy look. That's why it needs the raccoon eyes.
Of course. And look, maybe that's what they're thinking. They're like, don't worry, they're going to display him with the mask anyways.
Question for you. How do you feel about the raccoon eyes? Necessary or not?
The raccoon eyes. I think it is necessary because
I think so too.
You take the goggles off and you have that look then like this.
Correct.
You want him to have that blackened eyes.
Yep.
Like the
I mean, you want an artisan edition to be the definitive version of the figure, you'd think. So, I mean, yeah, you want to be able to get that end game look, or
they're cheaping out though. They'd have to give us 2 head sculpts,
right,
to do the blackened eyes. They're cheaping out.
It's a 7.528383 sculpt to be exact. I need work, but I do think they'll
you got to reverse that number. It's a 3.83.
Oh my God. Charlie says, I think this looks like Tom Cruise from The Last Samurai. He looks just like Sebastian Stan. Absolutely. That's what I said.
You're right. There's a little Tom Cruise in there too. There is. And look I get it. Because I bet you look at no offense. I don't want to sound racist here. Hold on. I don't want to sound racist here. But maybe a Chinese sculptor, sees us all the same. You know what I mean? So maybe Tom Cruise and Arnold Schwarzenegger,
same guy. Speaking of
oh man,
of what do you call it?
I don't want to sound racist here, but
I see Conan. I see Tom Cruise.
Conan.
I see Bucky Barnes.
Now you're being disrespectful. We got Tom Cruise. You speaking about Tom Cruise? Here he is right now. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Doesn't look like Tom Cruise to me.
I don't have a 1.0, so I'm happy you grabbed it. Yeah, no, you. I mean,
let's go through these other pictures. Let's finish going through these pictures, please.
All right, hold on. Let me just catch up. The hater rate is struck. the hater rate is struck. Get to the chop. Hey, look, the Winter Soldier just got out of the salon before these pics. The winter forehead.
Yes, the winter forehead is
the winter forehead.
Nah, Arnold. Oh, I see Arnold Ostrom. He's definitely onto something here.
You guys see it, right? You see it. Don't tell me you don't see
Michael, stop it. Michael, do not agree with Michael. Okay?
You see it.
He's right, man. I totally see it.
I see that. Brandon, stop it.
I see it, bro. Just saying.
The guy from Queen. He said, I see the guy from Queen, the band. Not that shit company. Unbelievable. Ringo says, let's call it a hybrid soldier. Hybrid soldier. He said, don't be racist. Unbelievable. Go back to that image. Now, I'm telling you guys, it looks perfect. All right, let's continue, Michael.
Keep going. Okay, that one.
So now question. How do you feel about the leather, the full-blown, genuine leather outfit?
Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. The reason why they gave him a 5 head is because of this right here.
What?
So
Yeah, but
it showed a
it
little
still
bit
doesn't
from
look
his-
right,
from his,
even with the
you know,
goggles on.
hair.
Oh,
yeah.
with the goggles? I guess. I mean,
But
the forehead
they
looks.
screwed up because that forehead's too big. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine in it'll be fine in hand, guaranteed. Guys, there's 51 of you guys in. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Saturday as well. We have a new comment here. Welcome. It says your username sucks times 10. Welcome. Happy Saturday. He says, hi guys, first time viewer. I think what throws off Bucky's face after watching the movie was bangs on his forehead was never that wide. A lot of the time his bangs was covering his face. That could be true too. You know what I mean? That could be true too. What do you rate
Yeah, and also he also was not a part clone of Tom Cruise and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So what do I give this? I give this right now, believe it or not.
Stop. There's some Tom Cruise right there. Now I lost Arnold. Okay, this angle
Yeah,
now.
and you see the Tom Cruise.
Now I see some Tom Cruise. I
I
lost
don't.
Arnold. I don't know where Conan went.
I don't at all.
He's gonna come back on the next couple of shots, but now I see Tommy. Now there's Tommy again.
No way. You guys, I can't. No way. I give this a 9.5. Okay, because I think it's that good.
Get out. Get out.
You're a fool. You are.
Get out.
You guys know nothing about
No,
head
get
sculpt,
out,
okay?
Fabs.
You just
Brandon,
so much. You're
Get-
eating so much Hot Toys ass that you just love everything.
So much Hot Toys ass.
Where does that line start?
Unbelievable. Barry says, I already ordered 3 of these. Yeah, okay. These nuts. Tully says, hit that like button, guys. Guys, yes, hit that like button, please, if you haven't yet. She bangs. Oh my God. Come
Scroll
on,
up.
guys.
Let me see this. Let me see this face. Let me get him above Brandon. Let me see.
Hold on. I wish it was not one with 3,000. They went up, I think, 3 total. Yeah, no, those numbers
I
are not.
can't believe people are loving this.
Eyes and nose are Tom Cruise. Imagine something you guys said. I can't see. Oh my God, I don't see it. I don't see Tom Cruise. I don't see anything but Sebastian Stan.
Oh, you are crazy.
You know what? You know what's throwing it off for you? I could tell you what's throwing it off for you. The rolling eyes. When they move him to the side, it changes the way he looks. See? Here, he looks completely different than here. So that's not helping. It's the eyes. The eyes is throwing it up. The likeness is there. You don't have to.
Again, no. There's the tiniest bit of likeness. Tiniest bit. Go ahead, keep going.
See? Like, look at that.
Yeah, when you cover up the face
more,
pads, it looks
no. This is what I was just gonna say. It looks more like Bucky here than it does here.
You're out of your fucking gorg, brother.
You don't even see.
Really,
you don't even see.
Like,
Bucky
I
here.
almost feel like you've seen too many head sculpts. It's official. It's official. It's official. I could show you a Black Widow, and you're gonna be like, "That's Bucky."
That's Bucky. A Black Widow. That's Bucky.
Like, again, now there's Tom Cruise. So then it's from the From the right, I see Tom Cruise. From the top, Arnold, Conan. Go back to Conan again, please.
Which one is Conan?
Keep going. Go back to those first ones where it's like you're looking from a kind of a top down.
Dude, his head is so huge. His forehead's outrageous.
That is Bucky right there.
Oh, look at when you cover the whole face up, sure.
No, but that
Put a mask on him.
That it don't look like him.
That's not Bucky, man. You're telling me you absolutely
100%.
So loving the head
Gotta
sculpt.
be
That's the best
fixing it.
Bucky head sculpt we've got. It's not the best Bucky head sculpt we've got. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is. Wait, give me a better one. Tell me what's better. The original one?
The better one is not the original one. It's the second one.
The second was Civil War. Yeah, the second was Civil War.
I think so.
Yeah.
I gotta
And
make
you
sure
think-
that's the one I have on my figure over there.
You think that one's better than this one?
Keep going. Let me see Conan again.
It's fucking good.
Those are like the first couple of.
Yeah, this was them. Yeah, you keep skipping it. This is one of them. This is one of them. This is one of them.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay,
then-
right. Yeah. Yeah, right. Let me really just right here. You truthfully. Just hold on. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to look at that.
Yeah, dude, that's trash.
Okay, now you got it.
Brandon?
You're gonna tell me that's a 9 sculpt? That's a 9.
Trash, man.
You're gonna
It
tell me
is
that's
not-
a 9. That's a 9, Bucky.
It is not a 9. It is a 9.5.
Okay, is it a 7,
Dude.
Bucky?
It's a 9.5. Okay.
It's a
Like I said,
3.83 Bucky. It's
let
a
me tell you,
3.83
I
Bucky.
see it. I see it. I see the likeness, and when this is out, it's gonna be perfect. Okay.
I mean,
It's gonna be perfect. Also, guys, before we get sidetracked, there's one thing I want to go over real quickly. So, what would you rate that, Michael? 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go 3.83.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's so bad that you're gonna get a completely different head sculpt on this thing now. You're gonna, and don't worry about the FOMO because they're gonna do a regular release of us with the sculpted hair. You think they're gonna only give Bucky with the doll hair? No way. He's gonna come out with sculpted hair.
So that is a good point. So people were asking, do you think they're gonna do a sculpted? My response was absolutely not. It doesn't make sense. If you pay attention to the figures that they've made, sculpted and artisan, they've been announced at the same time, put up for pre-order at the same time. There's never been a situation where there's one artisan out first, and then whether it's days, weeks, or months later, the sculpted has happened, right? That hasn't happened yet. How come you think that's a possibility?
Well, because now they're going to put more time and energy and effort into fixing it. That tells me that they're going to fix it, and then that they're gonna do something with the black eye. Maybe they do the black eyes on the sculpted version, and they really piss people off.
Albert says, looks like Sebastian Stan cosplaying as the Winter Soldier. Made in one sit. The jaw.
It's wrong, guys. Right? It's not there at all.
Yeah.
For me, at
No,
all.
it's super off.
I mean,
I'll
I see
tell
it a
you,
little
man.
bit. Like you said, I definitely see a Winter Soldier there. I'm not an asshole, but it's not like we've gotten way better sculpts of people. And again, Hot Toys. We're what are we in here? We're
Becky,
15 years.
not
We're
Bucky.
20 years in now, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's kind of wild, man.
I'm about
to be honest, like I don't like this shit doesn't fly with me. You know what I mean? Like we're 20 years in, Hot Toys. You should not be fucking up like this. You're way past this. You should be.
But you got to understand, like what you're saying right now, this hasn't happened, right? We haven't gotten the final product. So yes, you're judging what we're looking at. Perfect.
Stop.
But I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to happen.
They've been screwing up head sculpts left and right. They screwed up Obi-Wan. They had to fix him.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is that Hot Toys is kind of they earned my faith with that one a little bit. I mean,
correct.
It
Thank
was
you.
a pre-order
Thank
fig
you.
because it was a
Thank
decent fig. We weren't in love with the head, but it wasn't terrible.
But
They
thank
came
God.
back though, and they like improved the hell out of it. I don't know if you've seen one of those in person, but
Exactly.
like it's more than just
they fixed
molded
it.
hair. It actually
can-
has.
100%. I felt when I saw it, I saw that was a way better sculpt than what they gave us for sure. But even the fact that they're just spitting that out and giving that to us, and honestly, you literally had to pre-order that based on that initial sculpt. Like that fixed sculpt didn't come out until the 11th hour, right? Are we right?
Yeah.
Like you were
Right
going
before-
in
literally,
thinking
right?
you were getting the ugly sculpt.
Well, it was they announced that they changed it the day before release or the day of release.
When it started shipping.
Yeah.
So please, I couldn't pre-order that. Like I had really no chance to.
Well, so right. So now we're getting into a different conversation, right? Now we're talking about would this figure not being an artisan limited release, would this figure have gotten the same amount of pre-orders if it would have been not limited?
Yes, because I think the average run right now is between 3,000 and 5,000. That's what I think the normal run of purchases. So the fact that they're limiting it to 3,000, sure, I think that like makes 1,000 people potentially not get it who would probably want it. But that's what they're doing now. You know what I mean? Like that's the normal run. $5,000 is the normal run. So the fact they narrow it down to 3 and they boot off 500 to 1,000 people, making it, making it look like a sellout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then what they do though is then they re-release the figure in the sculpted version. So those other people, those other 2,000 are going to get it anyway. So they fill the market. So there isn't a limited number because the market's been satisfied with different versions.
Yeah, but the whole thing of they're going to make a sculpted one down the line, I'm telling you, it ain't happening. It doesn't even make sense.
I'm saying the numerated number and that equating to some value is such a scam. It's such a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. It's a sale. It's a sales tactic. It's a sales tactic. Don't look at it.
Wait a second, Mike.
It's not a collectible. It's not a feather in your hat for your collectible.
It's a trick.
Is it a scam though? That's the real question.
It's not a scam. It's a trick. Tony Tom says, when is Blade going up for pre-order? Does anybody know? No, nobody knows because nothing. They just teased it and that was it. So nobody knows anything yet. Eyes Without a Face, another great song by Billy Idol. This guy. Too much shimp in my face, Becky. What's shimp?
Shrimp.
Shrimp? What the hell? Two Fingers, welcome. Happy Saturday.
Two Fingers.
Two Fingers.
Not the one. No.
It says, Mike, do you think Winter Soldier 1.0 sculpt is better?
I'll tell you which one I have.
Go ahead. They're testing your knowledge. Go ahead. Don't run away now. Wait. Mike's like, I'm out. All right. So, Mike, you got a question. Do you think Winter Soldier 1.0 sculpt is better? He's going to say yes, of course.
I think he went off to fetch his 2.0.
Well, you know what? Right now, I'm pretty sure I have the 1.0 sculpt on my figure right now, and he's got the mask on, so I can't see his face.
See, so you don't even really like
the other one. The other one that's I have that's got to be the end game where he's got the really long hair. Or is that Infinity War? Blue vest.
It's Endgame.
Blue vest.
Yeah, that's Infinity War. Yep.
And that one's okay. I'm not even gonna go.
That's a very nice one. That's a very nice one with the beard too. I like that one. With the hair.
It's good. It's good, but that one could be. I almost feel like I've seen better. There's maybe one more that's better than that.
Winter Soldier has the same hairstyle as the new Snake Plissken from Xmas. Oh my god. 1 was Winter Soldier, 2 was Civil War, 3 Infinity War, 4 was Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds right.
I told you guys this is 7. Not throwing shade at you, Facebook mocking this figure, but I bet if they had a chance to exactly. If you didn't get it, you're most likely going to talk smack about it. If you didn't like it, of course you're going to talk smack about it. That's just the norm in the community.
Sure, there are those people who just.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I don't mean you. I don't mean you. I don't mean you right now. I'm talking about in general. That happens in the community. You'll find everybody. There's always going to be somebody talking shit about any given product at any moment. Charlie says Bucky and Thunderbolt sculpted. Oh, right, that's another one coming soon.
I would want this figure if not for anything because I don't have the 1.0 body because of that flaking issue. I skipped that and I went with the second one. And I took the 1.0 head and put that on the 2.0 body, the second version body. Right. So I would like to have that body that, I just need a good head sculpt.
Right. Guys, there's 53 of you guys in it. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. And we got another super chat from Ash, my friend. He says it's Becky, not Bucky. It's Becky, not Bucky. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
We got Ringo says Artisan Ed, so ain't tripping. ED. Artisan ED. Artisan ED. We got Logan in the house. Welcome, my friend. Long time. Says, hey, Becky. Blinken says, sometimes I feel like Hot Toys is testing the waters and seeing what they could get away with. I don't think so. I don't think so because I can tell you this. For the longest time, Hot Toys would make something, and whether we liked it or not, that's just what it was. They didn't care about changing it. They didn't care about fixing it. They didn't care about modifying it. They didn't care about updating it. They didn't care about anything. Now, for whatever reason, anytime they get complaints, and not anytime, sometimes now, before it was never, now sometimes, if they get enough backlash from people on their pages when they announce the product and the pictures and all that stuff, now I think, again, for whatever reason, they're doing something about it.
Yeah, look, it started with Tony Stank.
Well, no, so that's a different conversation because Tony
Same
Stank.
thing. People complained.
No. Right, but the difference was that they didn't make us or modified the head sculpt. They didn't do any of that. What did they do? They gave you the option to swap it out, not gave you an updated head sculpt like they did with Obi-Wan. That's a different world.
But they didn't really tell you that. Let's be honest.
Well, no,
when that happened, they
no.
kind of sold you like, here's a new one.
So
you can either pick this new one or keep the old one.
So this is what, I don't know if you remember exactly what happened, but this is what happened. So they had teased originally the head sculpt that came with the Tony Stark, that suit, that Endgame suit, right? It was called the Tony Stark suit or whatever it was, right? So that version, that head sculpt, remember it came with the helmet and it came with the head sculpt. That was the head sculpt that they had teased for that Mark, Mark 85? No, Mark 80? What was the battle damage? 85? No, yeah, 85. 80.
Battle damage was 85.
What was the one with that? No, so it was 50. It was 80. That's what it was. It was 80. No, where am I getting?
No, 80 was the new one that came out.
Right. So what was the one with the Tony Stank? It was 50.
No, Tony Stank was
Mark 50. It was either Mark 80 or Mark 85. Oh no, it was Mark 85 because remember the Mark 85
yes, it was 85
clean in battle damage. It was clean in battle damage.
Yes.
So Tony Stank came 85 clean version, and what happened was when they announced it, they teased the head sculpt that came with the Tony Stark Endgame suit. So what they did was they changed it in the final product. Nobody knew that they had changed the head sculpt. When it came out, everyone was like, what the hell is this garbage? Nobody liked it. So instead of changing it, because they weren't planning on changing it, they said, for those who are unhappy with the changes, we are going to give you the option to get the Tony Stark Endgame head sculpt. That was the original one that it was announced with, and then for whatever reason, they changed it. So that's what they did. Now for Obi-Wan was a completely different story. They had shown the original one, the one that was supposed to come on the figure, and like you just said, the day of, here's the preview of what it looks like now. Here's the figure released. Nobody expected like you said, nobody expected a change because guess what? Like you mentioned, you would have pre-ordered it if you knew that change was coming. But because you didn't know it was coming, a lot of people like you were like, you know what? I don't like this. I'm not going to bother. And then when it came out, it was like, oh my God, what the hell is this? So they've never done that. They've never done that before. The only thing they did with the Tony Stank was they gave us the option to swap, but they didn't update anything because that's what we still got, Tony Stank. You know,
I know people who were absolutely lit too over that Obi-Wan when the new head sculpt was announced. They were like that day or the day before they had canceled their pre-orders because we were getting so close to shipping point, and people were absolutely lit about the change. I wouldn't have canceled my pre-order if not for.
Yeah, it makes sense because they fixed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see. Yes, Mark 85 clean. Yeah, no, I knew it was messing up something because I was like, is it the 80? Is it the 85? No, it's the 85 clean. Yep.
That Mark 85 head sculpt wasn't that great, but I kept it because I thought, you know what? Everyone's going to turn this in. So this is going to be
same thing. What do I tell you? I said everybody that was like, oh, I need to get the new one. I was like, these people have no idea what the hell they're doing. You always want the original stuff as a figure. Again, for any other hobby in the world, you always want the mistake. You always want the error. You always want the messed up one. You want it as is. Hot Toys is the only collectible thing that like doesn't matter what you get. You know what I mean? Right. All right. So now, before we get started with the raffle, a couple of things. First and foremost, before we get started, first and foremost, okay, what do I tell you guys all the time? Peasant Brad, who's probably in the chat right now, this is what he goes on other streams and says, okay?
Oh, Brad.
This is from Brad. I've only missed out on one artisan that was Luke, and that was because it was dropped on a Friday. Okay? So you may be wondering why I'm even bringing this up. Because you guys know that Peasant Garlic Brad is balls deep with in-art and says in-art this, in-art that, in-art this, in-art that, in-art this, Hot Toys sucks, in-art this, Hot Toys. As you can see, he's still buying Hot Toys. So if Hot Toys was so terrible, like he says all the time, why are you wasting your money on the king, Peasant Garlic? You know? So this is what I mean by the community. They all want to hate on the king. They all want to talk shit on the king. They all want to put down the king, but they're all buying the king. So this is what hypocrisy looks like in the Hot Toys community. Okay? Peasant Garlic Brad.
Brad, you're breaking his heart, man.
No, he knows. He knows. And so also, very quickly, I want to give a huge, massive shout out to the following people. You guys will know exactly why you are getting a shout out. Give me 1 second, guys, because you guys are very, very important. So here we go, guys. Here we go. So like I said, I hope you guys know why I'm giving you guys a shout out. So here we go. So we got Universal Key.
You're dead to me.
We got Luis Esquivia.
You're dead to me.
We got Maximum Flex.
You're dead to me.
We got Ernesto Hernandez.
You're dead to me.
We got Paul Morales.
You're dead to me.
We got Andreas IB.
You're dead to me.
We got Aaron Logan.
You're dead to me.
We got TX Boy 210.
You're dead to me.
We got SJC 360.
You're dead to me.
We got TK 592.
You're dead to me.
Did these people make it to your block list?
No, these people.
They're about to.
So this is what you guys, and I told you guys, what did I say? Ash gave out literally at least 10 memberships. 10. 5 twice. Not once, twice. And what did I say to you guys? If you guys don't renew, I know exactly how you feel about me. And you're welcome. So that was everybody. That was everybody. Like Thule said, that was a garlic peasant who didn't renew. So you are dead to me. So now let's go to you, Brendan. Are you all set up?
I'm all set up, bro. Are you all set up?
All right. So yeah. So 1 second.
This is exciting.
Okay. Here we go. So you want me to pull up your screen? Oh, you ready?
Yeah. You know what? Let me close that out real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We're good.
All right. So again, guys, remember we are doing we are getting into the raffle now. So let's get started, guys. Here we go. So remember, I guess you explain whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
So this is we call it the Scrapyard Reverse Raffle. Every time we land, every time we spin the wheel, we eliminate somebody from the raffle. So you don't want it to land on you until you're the last person. When we get down to the last two, if it comes down to a 1-to-1, then the wheel picks the winner. We keep on eliminating until there's a winner. That makes sense? Or is that confusing?
So you're saying the last name on the board?
Yes,
wins,
when we get to
the
the last two names. Okay, if it's Fabs and Mike, then we spin the wheel and whoever it lands on wins.
Whoever it lands on wins. So the final spin, you want it to land on you.
Yes.
So that's where you're changing. You don't want it to land on you until the last spin.
Until the last spin.
Complicated, but I got it.
Oh man. He's
Okay,
like,
here we go. Here's the list of names. The raffle did not fill. We were about 10 tickets short, but it's all good because we're going to spin it anyways. That just means that everybody on this list has a better shot at winning.
What a great
let's go over
raffle.
the awards real quick.
Mike's like, what a great raffle.
Seriously, I mean, everyone has a better chance to win, but remember, the rules are the same until they're not.
Until they're not.
Okay, here we go, guys. Are we ready to start spinning?
Let's spin that wheel.
Let's shuffle these guys up. We're gonna shuffle all the names. Shuffle, 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 and away we go. First eliminated. No. Oh, Joe Bartek.
All right, congratulations, Joe. You won a figure. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
He said you won a figure.
I thought it was the first spin.
Okay. Brandon, clearly he really didn't understand.
My bad.
I know, right?
I screwed that up.
Jerry, no!
I should have known by the music.
Should have known by the music, right?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
we'll go by the music, and I'll forget to change it on the last spin. That'll really confuse everything up. This is Mike's favorite sound in the world, by the way. He loves the sad trombone.
Oh,
I love how it gets quiet every time the sad trombone plays.
Is Talia on this one?
No, Talia felt a little guilty, so she stepped out. She said, I think I'm going to skip this one.
yeah, which is kind of sad because it's not her fault that she wins all the time.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
know what, man? It's nobody's fault for winning. At the end of the day, it's all good, bro.
Hey, yeah. It's no one's fault if you could see me winking right now.
Well, the thing is, same thing with Luch did. Luch won my raffle. And then he decided to like not join the following one, but I'm like, what? Like, why? That's not your fault that you won. But I think what happened was he was saving for Marvel Legends, so he didn't want to get in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
No, I had somebody asking me, hey, should I really get into 12 scale? I'm like, bro, why would you step back? Like, why would you like level down? You're supposed to level up. You know, when I started collecting 1/6, I had actually sold. I had a collection of like more than 300 Black Series figures, and something Mike said earlier today kind of threw me back to that because I sold off the 300 figures, and the first thing I did was like blow all the cash on 6 scale stuff. Oh, Logan's out. Oh, poor Logan. Sorry, Logan.
I'll tell you, it's
what?
Sideshow Thanos on Throne statue. Which I think is like maybe Sideshow's the greatest statue ever. No one was buying it. Usually that statue would sell in a heartbeat. And it was the exclusive version, so it had like the good head sculpt, and it's been I don't know, I didn't see if it sold yet already, but it was sitting there for like 5-6 days a week. Not selling. I think goes to show you, you know what I mean? It's not, people aren't buying. Like the whole statue collectible thing, it's just not strong right now at all.
Logan, it was for Luch, not for you, my friend. Okay.
Fabs, I think you should read off the names as they get eliminated.
All right. Mark, you're out.
You're fired.
You're out of here.
Fabs, come on.
Leonard Kunze, you're out.
There we go. All right. I like the energy you're bringing.
Of course. Hey, this is exciting. What do you mean? Michael here. Segia.
I was wondering, I'm like, how do you pronounce that?
Well, I was gonna go Cesare, but you know he's not Spanish. He's Italian, so.
Is he Italian?
Jeffrey Eldridge. Segia.
We're getting down. We're almost at. Oh no, this is the halfway spin right here. Wow, halfway through already. Who's still in it?
Michael again.
Oh, 2 in a row. That always stinks.
Michael
Who's still in? We got
here.
Matthew. Jerry's still in. Jeff is still in.
See?
I think Shane is
Nothing
still
wrong
in
with
on a
collecting a
ticket,
little bit of
isn't he?
everything.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy. See? Wait, no, Brandon, hold on one second. Before you go. I have to acknowledge this comment from this non-collector. It says nothing wrong with collecting a little of everything. Don't listen to charlatans. So you are 100% correct. It is perfectly okay and perfectly normal to collect a little bit of everything. The problem is you don't, peasant. Go ahead, Brandon.
Charlie says all of a sudden 7 entries from Talia pop up on the wheel.
He said, Michael, get the F out of here. That's cool. From Talia pop up on the wheel. Can you imagine? Oh man. Why am I not seeing the wheel? What BS is this? He said, why am I not seeing the wheel? Oh, let me see. Oh, Rudy!
Rudy's here.
Made it. Rudy.
Rudy's out.
Mike is
quitting.
retiring and is getting on my. See? Mike is right. I'm retiring. There you go.
Look at that. Noah's made it to the second half. He's a new player.
Nefty on Facebook? Nefty's not on Facebook, is he?
Nefty is on Facebook. Nefty is on Instagram as well.
I couldn't find him. I was looking for him.
Because you gotta find,
What do I have to search?
I'll send you his name because it's got to be his whole name. That's why. Check out.
No, Big Rib. You had to give up a rib in order to get on the wheel. Fabs, you're not reading the names, man. You're letting me down here, buddy.
No, it's all right. I just finished. Mike, check your phone. That's what you got to find them as.
Okay, I got it.
Jose Acosta, you garlic, unbelievable.
Oh, look at that. Davey's still in the mix. Jerry's still in the mix.
Mike Hagler.
Yeah.
Sega. We got 3, 6, 8, 9 left.
Davey's out.
Davey Johnson. Sega.
So what do they win?
They
get to pick 2 figures. Imagine.
There are 9 Star Wars figures. We've got Shore Troopers. We've got Season 7 Ahsoka. We've got Tusken Raiders.
Michael, this is for you.
I don't think so.
Are they 1/6? Are they 1/6 figures, or are they 1/6 inch figure?
Brandon, just tell them they're hot toys, okay? Just tell them they're hot toys. That's it.
Hot toys.
You know, this can go either way on the stream.
Let's see who else we got. We got Matt is gone. Sega. Sega. Michael. Sega. I mean, Matt.
Oh, look at that. Sean's still on the wheel, too. Jerry's still there. Sean's there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stop calling out names, man.
Sega.
I feel like every time I call out a name, they get eliminated.
Hey, Brandon, before you go, hold on.
Okay.
I couldn't find the link on the confusing website of your Raffle. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So it's not user friendly is what he's trying to say. He says Kit Chen's website is better. Imagine.
Hey, you knock that shit off right now.
There's absolutely nothing confusing about this raffle. How could you say that?
Well, he's not even talking about the raffle. He couldn't even find the raffle. Imagine that.
Oh, Jerry's
Jerry, no. All right, who we got left? 3
got
left.
So close this time.
Good luck, guys. Wait. Before you start, hold on. Good luck to the last 3 standing. Let's go.
Last three standing. Okay, we're gonna eliminate one.
Well, it's definitely going to be Matthew.
Oh my God, you jinxed it! You jinxed it!
Guys, I jinxed it.
So
Okay.
So
Here
now
we go. Wait. We have to change the message, right? So this is going to be the winner.
Change the rules.
right, this is going to be the winner.
Okay. So we're going to go with a hooray. Should we go with a hooray?
Sounds good.
Okay, we're going to go hooray, and we're going to say, "Oh my gosh, you won!"
Just don't change that spin speed.
No, bro. I'm touching fuck all else. I'm not touching anything else.
Remember that?
Okay, here we go. Wait, do we want to make it spin for longer though?
No.
Yes,
Don't give
yes,
off with the spin.
Make it fun. Make it a
To be
minute
clear.
spin.
Okay, we'll make it run longer.
Yeah,
Okay,
make
Do a 5-minute spin.
wherever
5 minutes spin. Can you imagine?
We'll do a segment over it.
A 5-minute spin. Just do
Okay, here we go. So whoever it lands on wins between Tyler and Andrew. Whoever it lands on wins the pick 2. Are we ready? I feel like we're ready. I'm so ready. Here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna win?
This is so rigged.
This is so rigged. Andrew
Johnson wins the raffle.
Congratulations. Look at that.
Dude, that was kind of fun. That was exciting. Like, nothing went wrong, so I feel like I did it wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fun, gay, whatever, right?
Congratulations, my friend Andrew Johnson. So what does he have to do now to collect?
I'm going to, if he's not here in the chat, I'm going to go ahead. I'll reach out to him via email, and then he's going to get his pick 2.
All right, guys. We're 3 hours in. Thank you guys for watching. Brandon, anything coming soon? Are you expecting anything? Did you order anything?
I'm not. Let's see. Tech came and went. I've got 1 tech remaining. So if anybody's interested in that, you can find me at Instagram at @bscrapyard, or you can find me on Facebook. Search @bscrapyard, and you'll find you'll find our page there. So yes, there's 1 tech remaining. We're starting to run low on episode 3 Darth Sidious pre-orders. We're starting to run low on the Darth Maul with the Sith Speeder pre-order. So keep those in mind and reach out. We'll get you tightened up.
Michael, any new collectibles, any new statues, any new comics, any new prints?
No. COVID-20 coming soon.
COVID-20?
Yep.
What is COVID-20?
It's the next one.
Oh, instead of COVID-19, COVID-20. I was like, what the hell does that mean? All right. So, guys, like I said, my black and gold Batman is coming. That's pretty much it. I don't think I'm getting anything else. Oh, and my Jack Sparrow, obviously, whenever that ships, I didn't get the notification. So I guess they don't want to ship to New York yet. So they're like, you know what? He can wait. And what else am I getting? Yeah, I think that's it as of right now. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.